8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Tune in.
This is your Friday Night Lights podcast, photo and entertainment in Middle Georgia sales and services.
Coke, don't worry about Pepsi. I had to go see a man about a music.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
Better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose.
Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a label.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt.
Better say it with your chest.
Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
Happy Wednesday, people.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy hump day.
Oh, my bad. It is hump day, though.
You look late
Hump
started.
day.
Hey.
Hump day. Hump
What's
day.
going on, everybody? How y'all doing today?
Man, doing much better than I was when I was at work, that's for sure.
All right. Let's see. Let's see who's in podcast land. Of course, Obadiah front and center. What's going on? TCC checking in. How you doing, Mr. Butts, Brooks County checking in. Hey, Cole, what's going on? Cole, go Jackets, go. TCC, Mr. Hurst, how you doing? Checking in. Nikki Stone, what's up, y'all good people? Waco in the building. Welcome to each and every one of you to the Wednesday night edition of the Friday Night Lights podcast show.
For facts. Man, got some interesting news today.
We did.
We did.
You want to
When
talk
I said
about it?
we're going to, yeah, we can go ahead and get into it. Because in my mind, this is going to be interesting on what happens going forward and for the entire state of Georgia athletics. So, if people haven't heard already, this is what's going on. Dr. Robert Hines, the head and face of the GHSA, is getting ready to retire.
That explains a
Question
lot.
is, he said August 1st will be his last day, right before the season is set to get started. Question is, do we think his predecessor would make vast major improvements to the state of Georgia high school athletics, or would things stay the same? And that's in all aspects, everything from the loopholes in the transfer and students transferring all the way down to the way we feel about referees and holding them accountable.
Well, my opinion, I mean, you can't really ask me because I have absolutely no trust in the Georgia High School Association. I just think it's corrupt. It's an entity with no checks and balances. So I don't have faith that anything would change. I don't like them. So you can't really ask me.
And I piggyback what she said. Don't trust them, and I definitely don't think anything's gonna change. At least not right away anyway, if change happens. But I don't think nothing's gonna change.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way too. The one thing I do hope, at a minimum, that they find a way to, I don't want to say penalize, but find a way to hold these refs accountable throughout the season.
So here's the thing. One of the commenters in the group said that what happens is we want instant retribution. but they actually do get penalized, but we
Hmm.
just don't know about it. Like
Oh.
the guy that made the horrible call in the Cedar Grove game last year, he was
Hmm.
not allowed to referee the playoffs this year. The jackass that made the horrible call against Peach County in 2017, he
Hmm.
has not been able to. I mean, he hasn't refereed since that game. And so they have parameters in place, I guess. But the thing is, they don't care enough about what the public thinks to make that known. And that,
So basically, so what I'm taking from your statement is you would like to, in cases like this, you would like to have more transparency, right? To be able to
yes,
understand, talk to us, the public, and let us know what's going on.
because when you don't, the perception is that you don't care, you're not looking at it, and you just it is what it is, you know. But that's
Yeah.
not the case, apparently. So they say.
Yeah, because I mean, if that did take place, it would have been nice to know that y'all took action against that individual or that crew.
Hmm.
And it wouldn't have, it would not have been such a loud outpour from the public for somebody's head.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. More transparency, be transparent to us, talk to the public, let us know what y'all are doing behind the scenes for certain things that took place in public.
Because
Now,
right now you just seem like a cold, unfeeling entity that rules with an iron fist and
yeah.
does whatever the heck you want to do. And I don't like you at all.
Y'all, well, you funny, but I feel you though. I'm with you. And that's and I'm with you on that. That's all I want to. That's all I would like to have is more transparency on what's going on. Now, when it comes to the kids, though, as far as I understand you gonna put the word out there if a kid was rude and eligible, but me personally, I think when it comes to the kids and what's going on, you're either one going to keep everything private or you're going to make it all public in all
Hmm.
sports because it's three sports out there where this really impacts football, basketball, and track, in my opinion.
Hmm.
In certain,
Hmm.
you know, now in other areas, it may also affect baseball and it could affect softball. Now, when I say basketball, I'm talking both girls and boys. Track, both girls and boys. Um, but make it either one, you make it all private, or two, you make it all public. It's not. Don't be wishy washy with it.
Hmm. I
You know.
agree. So,
And
what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm going to first of all, I'm gonna give y'all some advice. When your niece or your nephew asks to borrow your computer, even though they have their own, do not let them do that because what they do is they give your computer back, but they put your charger so you don't know where it is. Number two, number two, I'm going to read these comments and then I'm going to sign out and I have to come back in on my phone because
mhm.
of number one. So let me read these comments real quick and then I'm going to step out for a minute before I get cut out. What's going on, Mr. Sanders? How you doing, Mr. Tate? Jamie, what's going on? He said he wants to shout out his buddy Luke Nickel, quarterback from Milton High School. Nikki agrees with what we were talking about. And Kenneth says it sounds like Hines got the heat put on him. Obadiah says, for the first year, I can see them staying the same. Within 2 years, we probably will see some change. Okay. Colmore says, shout out to Coach Rogers, who currently has a 25-1 record. What's going on, Dwayne? And Marco Polo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can you do a basketball show after the football season?
No.
That's
Now
that's
that's funny.
that's something we'll have to discuss, but more than likely no. But y'all go ahead and y'all talk, and I'll be back in just a minute.
Marco Polo, it depends on what the views want. We'll make it happen.
Huh? But anyway, man. So we left off last. So Monday we went through single A, D2 all the way to 3A and bracketology, and for looking at the upcoming games for this Friday night. I do want the people to understand and know and keep in mind this weekend, or shall I say, for this upcoming championship. If you are planning to attend, do understand and remember these games are not over the weekend. They are during the week. All right. So I'm gonna throw it out there so everybody can understand. All state championship games will be played Monday, December 11th through Wednesday, December 13th at the Ben Stadium. I highly advise if you do not have to park down there, ride MARTA. It's only $5 a person round trip. Actually, 250 because you might be able to you might be able to only have to scan your card once. But that's another thing. That's just what I do. But do remember, games are Monday, December 11th through Wednesday, December 13th. Tickets are $20. So keep that in mind also. And you can only buy tickets on GoFan, and your phone will be the ticket when you get to the stadium, as always. So here's the schedule for the up for December 11th. You got flag. Single A will play on December 11th. December 12th. You got your flag, you got your girls flag division two, and you have your even classifications, 2, 4, and 6. December 3rd, on December 13th, you got your girls flag football division three, and then you have your odd divisions, 3, 5, and 7. All right. So please keep that in mind. Now here's the question. Why are they playing the games during the week? They just signed the contract. The ink is still wet on the contract that they signed this past last year or back in January, whenever they saw it, signed it. But do keep in mind, last minute they had to take into account Atlanta United, Falcons, or other events that was possibly scheduled. So for this year, they're doing the week. Going forward after this, they should be able to move the games back to the weekend as they were before. So let's deal with it for this year. Stop the complaining. If you've been on your job long enough, it shouldn't be a problem for you to make a BS doctor's appointment, take a sick day, go in, see your doctor, say, Doc, I just came here to get a doctor's note so I can go to these games today and keep it moving. All right. But so that is your schedule for the upcoming state championship games. Oh, and another thing, which I noted earlier in a few shows earlier, that this schedule is actually a good thing for the schools that will be going to the state championship game. They're going to have single A is going to have a 10-day break. The even classes are going to have an 11-day break. The odd classes is going to have a 12-day break in between games. So it's a good thing if your team makes it. It will allow your team to take some time off to get healed up, watch film, and prepare better instead of having that 1 week. So when you look at the schedule actually favors the high school football athletes. It doesn't favor the fans, but it does favor the team, the players, to allow them to prepare and give them extra time, which I don't think a lot of people actually noted, or paid attention to. So that's that. Now, y'all ready to get the show started for real?
Yeah. Did you answer? I just got back on. Did you answer Jamie's question? Can you go in early
Okay.
before your game? You answered that.
I'm not. Yeah,
But
you
yeah, the
can.
answer is yeah. The ticket is
Yeah,
not for one particular game; it's for a day.
they.
So whenever you
So
get there is whenever you get there.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My plan on Wednesday, the 13th, I might just stay there all day. I don't that's my plan right now. Is staying there all day.
Well, Mike,
As long as Chick-fil-A is open, I'm good. Huh? What?
I'm saying, hey,
Oh,
how
you
you know
caught
you
that?
supposed to be there on the 13th? How you know you
Oh,
gonna
you
be
caught
there?
that, right? You caught
I
that, right?
called that. I called
Okay.
that. I called it. I called it. Coach
Mm.
Q said, for what? You just going to see some good games?
What Coach Q commented?
He
Where he
didn't say
commented?
anything. I'm
Oh,
just no, I didn't say that. I was just saying
no.
that's what he would say if he
Oh,
were here.
you know what? You know what, Coach Q? I'm definitely not going there to watch Cavalry tomorrow. That's for sure. That's y'all new name, Cavalry yesterday.
Marco said, I saw a video where a guy is showing his car and other cars vandalized and robbed at the Falcons game. Don't drive.
Well, it all depends on where you park. For me personally, that's why I say if you don't have to drive, if you can afford not to drive down, or I ain't gonna say afford, but if you have the opportunity not to drive and park down there in those uncontrolled parking lots, don't do it. Me personally, I park at the MARTA station when I go to the Falcon game. I park at the MARTA station as I ride the train. The MARTA station is in a good neighborhood. I feel my car is safe. My car has always been there when I came back, and it's only $5, and I'm not paying $20, $30 for parking. Now, if you do want to park down there, I do recommend that you go on there. You get to the green lot, which is next door to the Hall of Fame. Red,
Or
orange, and
silver.
silver, which is right near the stadium, and those are controlled parking lot areas.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's what
do
I was gonna
recommend,
say.
yeah, I do recommend you go to, but here's the problem. You got to go through downtown. What I would tell you to do is park your car at the College Park train station, which is on 75, coming up 75, and coming from South Georgia, coming up 75, park at the College Park train station, which is a secure area. I parked my car there plenty of times. Get there, ride up to 5 points, transfer, and go west. One stop to the State Farm, Mercedes Benz, and the World Congress Center station. That's what I would tell you to do to avoid that downtown traffic. Because 5A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, you're playing at the peak time of Atlanta traffic. Or you get there early, park early, enjoy downtown, go hit the Ferris wheel, go hit Centennial Park. Hell, go to a nice restaurant down, make it a date. Go to McCormick and Smith's right there next to the dome, right on the side of Phillips Arena.
Now you
Or,
rich.
hit one of the nice restaurants down there, make it, that's why I said make it a date before your game, but get there early if you're gonna drive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see. How you doing, Mr. Marable? Welcome to the podcast. He also says it beats out inclement weather at the Georgia State Stadium. Um,
Yes.
Deshaun said he gonna be there with you, Mike.
Hey, we can hook up and make it happen. Let me know if you coming up Monday or Tuesday. If you coming up Monday or Tuesday, I'll take them days off and I'll donate to a school.
uh, he gonna be playing with you. He gonna be playing Cedar Grove. That's what he's trying to say.
I know. I caught him, but I ain't trying to say that though. I ain't trying to talk them into fruition. It don't even matter because Carver Columbus ain't never beat us. So we'll have our beef next week about
Oh
that.
God. Okay, Gio, how you doing, Gio? Welcome, welcome. It's great to have you here. Tori says he hopes Dave Cheesesteaks is open. Um, Jamie says he's gonna be there all day, but he's watching the 7-8 game, hoping that Milton will be there. He's saying that James says the church parking lot is safe. Which church you talking about?
I want to
You
know
to
which
my
church is.
Antioch?
Shit, that's what I want to know.
Okay. Mr. Jackson, welcome. He says he doesn't have a dog in the fight anymore, but if Duke Watson didn't get hurt, that game would have been a lot different.
Do you? All right, okay. We ain't gonna even talk about that because after that first drive, we started corralling him up, even before he got hurt. But okay, we're gonna keep it
Yeah.
moving.
And a bunch of guys are saying they're co-signing with you saying the MARTA station, the park at East Point MARTA. Tori says Hamilton E. Homes for me.
Man, don't park
Uh,
there. Your car might not be there when you get back, for real. But no. But the only other thing I would say is, I will say this: the park at homes, you got to go through that downtown traffic because you got to get on 20 to get there. I don't recommend it. That's what I'm saying. If you're coming up 75 from South Georgia, park at College Park because it's right before you got to deal with all that downtown congestion. And if you're coming from anybody listening in the north, um, I would tell you to park at the not the Doraville, because that's over in Gwinnett. Gwinnett folks might want to park at the Doraville station. If you're on coming from the other side out of Alpharetta, you might want to park catch you a MARTA station before Lennox, or
if you're
park at the
coming
main
from
station
if you're coming from the east side, you do Indian Trail.
in Creek. No, I wouldn't even do Indian Trail. I would
What would
push it
you
all the way down. No, seriously, because I would push it all the way down to Moreland Avenue and park at the Emmett Park Reynoldstown train station. That's where I park at when I go to the Falcons game.
do? Yeah, okay.
Because that'll give you 5 stops to the stadium. You only got 5 stops to go. Go through
Uh,
Georgia State, King Memorial, hit 5 points, and you got 2 more stations or another station. Then you're gonna hit the Phillips Arena station to get off.
okay. I just said
Yeah.
Indian Creek because it's less traffic, but I mean,
Well, that's on 285 side. That's on the 285 side. But if you're coming through 20, I would tell you to park, push it down to little 5 points off Moreland Avenue at the Emmett Park Runnerstown train station.
okay. I don't ride tomorrow. I just drive in. Let's see. Obadiah says if my team win, how you doing, Daniel? Obadiah says if my team wins Friday, I'm definitely catching an Uber to the game 3 hours before. Um,
Who is this Jackson dude?
he's from Mary Persons. Cedar Grove,
Oh,
also
oh,
known as
oh, okay,
Jennifer.
okay. He's still in his feelings. Okay,
They
never
gonna
mind.
get curb stomped Friday.
If anything, you should be supporting us. If anything,
Well,
for the simple fact,
if they had them refs y'all had, they might just get curb stomped because those referees were terrible, Mr. Jackson, and I have no dog in the fight. And matter of fact, I don't even like Cedar Grove, but I know what I saw, and what I saw was some blatant bull.
all I'm
Let's
saying is,
see.
hey, hold on. I want to say something to Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson, you and your other friend, the one that made that irrelevant, nasty, and stupid ass comments on Friday night. One, City Road did not play dirty.
Yeah.
We just punched you in the face. Number two, don't come up here and talk about we intentionally tried to hurt Duke Watson or your quarterback. Duke Watson got folded up. He tried to fight for extra yardage and got caught while he was trying to fight for extra yardage, and he got folded up awkwardly. Your quarterback, we was just tattooing him all night. Now you got some rough in the passer penalties, which were questionable, and maybe 1 or 2 were legit. But for the most part, we just punched out in the mouth, and y'all wasn't expecting that because we came out and scored in what 2, 3 plays on our first drive, and set our tone for our offense to let you know what we was going to do to you. So please don't come on here trying to badmouth and hate because you're mad because your team lost. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't down talk my team like that because it wasn't like that. The refs kept y'all in the game, tried to give y'all the game on multiple attempts, and y'all failed because our defense stopped you.
Um, James Marable says he thinks the church is Central Methodist by the old Morris Brown Towers building. Uh,
Oh,
uh,
okay.
uh, 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 uh. Tori said ain't nothing safe over there. The church park. There you home question your faith. Okay. Let's see.
Uh-oh. Is it just me, or did we lose Jeff? I think we lost her.
She's still here.
I don't hear her.
I
That's
don't
why I
hear
was
her.
asking.
She ain't saying nothing.
Now, she was talking and went out. But,
Yeah, she was in the
trying,
middle of saying something, reading the
yeah,
comment.
I forgot what comment she was on. Where was she at? Well, I sure forgot.
It would have been Scott Westbrook.
Westbrook. Okay. Oh, North Springs coming from the north. Is that the 75 or the 85 side, Scott? I forget. But that's a good. Anything up north is a good place to park at. You ain't got no problems. Your car will be there when you come back. All right, Daniel James. Yeah, Emmett Park is definitely the move coming from 20 East. Man, let me
Sorry,
tell you.
guys. Sorry,
No,
guys.
you
I'm
good.
just reading. Somebody called, and I'm on my phone. Like I'm ready to. I'm ready to go fight my niece because she did something, and I hope she didn't take it with her, thinking it was her mama's, because I'm gonna be messed up. Let's see. Um, Miss Jackson said, "Ain't no feelings, just facts." I don't think I badmouthed anyone. Maybe someone else, but I didn't. But okay,
No,
just
not
facts.
her. No, not Jackson. I'm talking about they friend, that other married person fan that jumped in the group
Mr.
Friday night.
Mr. Nicholson, he listen, he said what he said, and then he came back and he said he was just disgruntled. So that was that. He admitted that part. And so we moved on from that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we good. We good. Mr. Nicholson is a great guy. Um, let's see. Obadiah says, "Do you see Douglas County pulling it off this Friday?" Well, the Wizard
Ma-
will have something to say. Um, I At this point, anybody can play. Anybody can win this game. And oftentimes, I don't know what it is, but oftentimes the semifinal games are more intense a lot of times than the actual championship games.
hmm
Um, Bubba Bennett says Savannah schools get no love. That's not true, Bubba. I only hate one of y'all.
We only get a school on that start with a B from Savannah Love. Oh, don't make me
Miss
say their name now.
I ain't send them atheists. Mr. Jackson says Mr. Nicholson is a friend. Um, Daniel says they're the most talented team with the best players, so they've got a heck of a chance. Are you talking about Douglas County, Obadiah? I mean, Daniel, let us know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He talking about Douglas County. So, like Douglas County, I understand what happened between last year and this year. I get it. I'm not gonna speak on it no more, but all I'm saying is make sure y'all say thank you to Alexander. But um, what? What? We know it's true. After what the old coach got blasted on, we know what happened. But Douglas County, enjoy your ride, enjoy the high of this season that the fan base has. Me personally, I am pulling for you guys to beat Woodward Academy, but keep in mind Woodward Academy is playing great ball right now. So that means you got to come in with your A game. But I do look forward to that Douglas County game this weekend, and I do hope Douglas County make it to the state title game. I do. That that school, that community deserves it when you actually look at them and and realize what they've done. They deserve it. It will be a great achievement for that team, for that community, and it'll pretty much be a home game for them. So why
Mhm.
not?
Tori says, "Might they always do that? Who is they, and what do they do?" Tori, let me know. But
Uh, I don't know who he replying to. I guess
yeah.
he's talking about Mayor Person.
Uh, Bubba Bennett says Benedictine. Wow, guys, but okay, we'll see Friday. The 3A championship is headed back to Seaport. Um,
Y'all said the same thing last year, didn't you? Well, hey, I'm gonna tell you the same thing we told you last year. Welcome to 3A. We play football in 3A, baby.
mhm. When they don't cheat.
I'll give you that one.
Okay. Let's see. Obadiah says they're gonna have to throw the ball to win against somebody. Oh, he's talking about the Alexander kids leaving. They always leave. Well, I mean, DC will get the win. Who is DC? Brandon, let us
Douglas
know.
County.
Oh,
Douglas
Douglas
County.
County. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Who are they playing?
they are playing Woodward Academy.
Okay, Douglas County will get the win. Okay.
Yeah, and and that's the thing. You got to go back and remember. Douglas County. I mean, not Douglas County, but Woodward Academy. Done went. You know, basically shocked. Basically shocked a lot of us when they beat Houston County.
Hmm.
And then for them to turn around the following week and beat Gainesville,
Yes, buddy.
that shocked the whole that sent a shock. That was one of the games that sent a shock wave through the state
You would have never been able to tell me that Gainesville and Langston Hughes would not have made the Final Four.
at all. Well, yeah, I'm with you on that one.
That's right. Tell him again. Tell him again, Marquise. He said the only team that doesn't play football in 3A is them cheaters from Savannah Atheists. That's right. How you doing, Mr. Santiago? Hope all is well with you too. Go Grayson Rams. He said Savannah, yeah, them atheists, because they cheat. You know what? They can get to. I don't think they're gonna get to the championship game, but I want them to get to the championship game and cry. I want to see them out there on the floor with falling out crying because they ain't got their ass whooped. I want to see their heart ripped out their chest. Yeah, let them get there so they can so they can just be full of pain.
Well,
Um,
man,
What's going on, Mr. Marcus Johnson? How you doing? Let's go, Milton Eagles. Bubba said that private school money run deep with the refs. I guess I'm glad you know that, Mr. Bennett. I'm glad you know that.
I'm glad
Um,
somebody said it.
Glad somebody said it. So, I'm good, Marquise. I'm great. I'm great. I just, I just mean it. I mean what I say. Um, so guys, is Wizard coming on tonight?
He is available. He is here. He actually showed back up. So I'm under the impression he should be coming on. The question is, are y'all ready for him now or later?
I mean, I don't know. I know Monday what we did was we invited, and it was phenomenal. By the way, uh, it was phenomenal. By the way, we
Yes, it was.
invited some fan bases on to tell us why they think their team was going to win on Friday, and some of them. Normally it wouldn't have gone on that long. Shout out to Dro. Um, I hope he's doing better. But he would if they weren't moving the needle and he was bored, he'd kick them off. He wasn't able to get on here tonight, but
No,
I
he all
think
right now. He just
where?
walked
He
in.
on.
He just
Hey,
walked
Dro,
in the door.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
how you doing?
Hey, Joe.
What's up? What's up? What's up, Jess? What's up, Kira, Bo, Mike? What's Thursday? What's going on?
What's going on?
All right.
Let's see. Dwayne said he's ready for the Wiz. So, if we could do the
Oh, okay.
Wiz and do the predictions and then um
Oh,
invite
y'all.
people
Oh, okay.
on
Y'all trying
to,
to.
to
Y'all.
talk about
Ooh,
why
we.
they think their team is gonna win. Give us the lowdown on why their team is gonna win.
All
I
right,
think
give me a
that'll
minute. Let me
work
walk
for
What's
down to the. All right, let me walk down to the basement and grab them for you.
Okay. Well, let me
what's
answer
going
some of these.
on, little? What's up, Dwayne? Come on, man. Y'all come on. Whenever we get past these predictions, y'all come on and entertain us now.
Yes, if you don't, hey Dro, I'm gonna tell you Monday they were off the chain. I don't know if you were able to go back and listen, but then we told them now if you come back on Wednesday and Dro is here, if you don't entertain him, he might kick you off. Then somebody said we gonna smoke Dro.
Well, I tell you what. I hope they show up tonight. I need to see about that.
Well, let me read these comments while the wizard gets set up. Oscar said, "Don't worry, Auntie. Savannah Atheist coming to Columbus just to leave crying." All right, Oscar. I trust you. Let's see. Obadiah says no tea, no shade. The Douglas County team reminds me of Langston Hughes' team from last year. Okay. Let's see. James says, what game was there a huge officiating issue that you guys are referencing? The first round of the playoffs, James, there was an issue with Peach County and Savannah Christian. Long story short, Savannah Christian was granted 5 downs instead of 4, which ultimately decided the outcome of the game, and it was blatant.
Well, let me go into a little bit more detail.
Okay.
James, it was the 4th overtime, and Savannah Christian was stopped 4 times, 3 on the goal line. Peach County did that job on defense. Possession should have gone over to Peach County to give them a chance to win the game, not send the game into a 5th overtime. But the way it ended up playing, they were given a excuse me, y'all, I'm still battling.
Okay.
They were given a 5th down, and instead of Peach County winning the game, they actually end up having to come from behind and try to send the game into a 5th overtime, which was incorrect. The officials gave Savannah Christian a timeout and a 5th down. I mean, it was just a big mess. What was a good game was spoiled by that controversy. So that's the first reference. Just the second reference, I'm assuming, is the Mayor Person's Cedar Grove game.
Yes. Yeah, there are a lot of, terrible calls. I mean, that was the whole game was just poorly officiated. And the call, I understand mistakes, I understand miscues, and I understand you're not gonna catch everything. I get that part. But when it's in your face and it's blatant, then that's when I have a problem. And they really tried to control the game. It was absolutely awful. Uh Dwayne says, oh, the wizard is here. So wizard, how you doing? You ready?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
We good.
You
You
sound a
got a
little different tonight, man. But what's up, man? How you doing?
How you doing, Joe?
I mean, I'm here.
Okay. That's all I ask. I like it with the Mexican fella here.
Well, hey, wait a minute. You don't get to call me that.
Huh?
But just go ahead. Go ahead with your segment, man. Hurry up before I kick you off now. Go ahead now.
You gonna kick me off?
Yeah.
Wizard. Okay, baby. Just
I'm just saying. I'm the wizard.
okay.
Who is the wizard?
Okay,
Me.
Division 2. Let's go Division 2, Wizard. That's 4A.
I know. Y'all did Division 2 last week. I mean yesterday.
Oh,
Monday?
Oh,
Yeah,
we
Monday.
did. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry. See, it's not the same when you're not here, Mr. Wizard. I'm sorry. I mean, and Monday had a lot going on.
It was. It was.
You must have heard it from the basement.
Nah, I wasn't even in the house.
Okay. Well, okay, let's go.
I was down in Mary Person, getting busy.
Oh.
At the post office.
Okay. Division 4.
Okay. Stockbridge. You've had a great season, but it ends Friday against Benedictine. Benedictine 34-27. Perry. Great season. And it continues. I see you in the state playoffs.
Is that
Perry
game
over Stars Mill 28-17.
is that game in Perry or at Starsville?
It's in Fayetteville. The top
It'll be at
bracket is
Stars Mill.
won.
I think it might be a little closer than 28-17.
It may be. It could be. But Perry still pulls it out.
Tori said, "Was it just sound like Lil Ron?"
Them cheese sticks sure is good, ain't they?
Cheese stick real good.
Mhm.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, big head boy. Creekside. Moving on to 5A. Creekside. Over Jefferson. And a close one. Coffee goes up to Cartersville and wins one. Them Purple Hurricane, they gonna be mad. So make sure you ain't speeding out of there.
But get out of there as expeditiously as you can. Don't speed though. I don't play around in North Georgia, not up there.
All right, 6A. Douglas County. Finish the drill. TCC. Finish the drill.
And they're going
That's all I
on the
got
road
to
too.
say on those two games.
It's at Marist, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Just be careful up there. Home cooking, all that good stuff. Marist is traditionally tough, but so is Thomas County Central. So that should be a good one.
Back to the 90s.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I want to laugh.
No. You have a request in the comments.
What's that?
With somebody wants you to say,
Mm-hmm. Cheese sticks always good.
Lord have mercy. Okay. Go. Okay, 7A.
All right, 7A. Camden County. Wing T or the Veer. Triple option. Whatever you're calling your offense comes to an end Friday night. Milton. Can you get the job done? Because right now, I don't think so. I think Grayson beats you by a field goal or less. So, just so everyone knows what I'm picking this week. Bainbridge comes up the Stockbridge and wins. Perry comes up the Stars Mill and wins. Jefferson goes to Creekside and loses. Coffee comes up to Cartersville and wins. Woodward Academy loses. And Thomas County Central proves to the entire state that they are for real and beats Mayor's on the road. 7A, again, Camden County has a long ride home, and Grayson pulls it off.
Camden County might want to cancel school Thursday and Friday because my, that's a long ride. Let's see. Let me read these comments. James says, "Give me Milton for the 7A title." Let's see. Obadiah says the Wiz and Dro need their own show. It wouldn't last long. Obadiah, it wouldn't. Drove in and cussed them out and kicked them off. It wouldn't work. Um, Colin said the coldest I've ever been at a football game was at Stars Mill in 2020. Um,
I
Obadiah
have
says,
a question just for the professor. Well, no, I'm not gonna throw shots. I just have a question. I missed it the other night. What's the predicted score for Savannah Christian and Carver Columbus?
It's on the screen for you.
That's pretty low score, especially for Savannah Christian.
Well,
That's
here's my issue. Carver Columbus offense doesn't seem to have showed up in the playoffs, but their defense does enough to hold off Savannah Christian.
I'm sorry, and I promise I'm not being funny. But Thirsty, can you translate what he's saying? I'm having a hard time making out what he's saying. Can you translate that for me?
Yeah, what he said was Carver Columbus offense hasn't showed up during the playoffs when it counted, and he feels that Carver Columbus is going to rely on their defense to make things happen in that game.
Now, I do agree that Carver Columbus's defense has been playing lights out. They really have. And we know that defense wins championship. That may pose a problem for Savannah Christian. However, I do think that as much as I hate to say it, the Raiders are more potent on offense than Monroe area and say Upson Lee. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
So for Carver to hold them to 14 points, that means that defense is gonna be playing lights out all night. You know what I mean?
Well, I know for me personally, I think the physicality that Carver is going to bring into that game is going to shock Savannah Christian because they got a taste of it in the first round, but they're going to feel that physicality on Friday night for sure.
Let's see.
Oh, hold on, Jizz. I'm sorry. One more thing. Cedar Grove and Cavern. Why not a wider margin of victory for Cedar Grove?
Who was that question for?
For Thursday, because I know the Wizard. I won't make out what he's saying.
Okay. Well, hold on one second. Hold on. Let me hear him talk. Okay. You should. Okay. All right. So what he's saying is he feels that Calvary Day will try to replicate what 7A teams did against City Grove and expect it to work, which some of it will. But City Grove will force Calvary Day to be one dimensional. And the only reason that the score is close is because they scored some garbage points. They scored 7 garbage points at the end of the game.
Okay, let me ask you this.
hmm
What is Calvary Day's strength on offense and where are they weak on offense?
Okay. Their strength is their quarterback and his quarterback runs. Because I can't say it's passing game because they have not faced a physical secondary at all this year. So I'm going to say it's the quarterback runs that they do on offense. Their weakness right now is they're missing a key receiver. The one receiver that I feel is the dog out of the three that they have, including the tight end, they're missing him because he didn't play last week against Wesleyan.
Okay.
Now, hold on, Joe. I got a very important statement to say. Now, when you look at their defensive side of the ball, why in the I ain't gonna ask you why. I just want you to keep the same game plan you had against Wesleyan and play your tight end at cornerback again. I dare you to play your number one tight end at cornerback again. I dare you.
Oh shit!
Well,
Now,
I don't think they need to do that because, like I said, Wesleyan is a private school too, and I think it's a difference. And I'm not being funny and things like that, but Wesleyan and Cedar Grove are two very different programs.
Facts.
How is Calvary Day's running game?
Average. And the reason I say they're average, and like I said, I'm going off the two games. I'm going off the Wesleyan game, and I'm going off of the Savannah Christian game. Okay, those are the two games I watched today. Me personally watched today. So what I'm gonna say is their running game is average because their running game is dependent upon the success of their passing game. Because when you look at the Wesleyan game, for the most part, the running game was kept in check, i.e., the running back. It was the quarterback getting the yardage. Take the snap, pop tall like you finna pass, you take off running. Or they are running design quarterback draws to where they're bringing their number one receiver in motion, or they're bringing a receiver in motion to the strong side of the formation and doing a quarterback draw.
okay.
All right. Well, I will say this: as far as the Raiders are concerned, they do have two running backs that could cause disruption in the game, man. Even a third one. We know that tight end is decent. And if you give Thomas, which is the quarterback, enough time in the pocket, he could make some plays. He will scramble if he needs to, but I think Carver needs to pay attention and respect what they will try to do on offense. You know what I mean? I don't think they'll be scared of the physicality or anything like that. But I hope, and I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying I hope they don't approach this game like, okay, Savannah Chrisdar, they just a private school. We'll run over them. They need to take them serious because they have weapons on offense that, they're not one dimensional. Basically, what I'm trying to say, they're not, you know. But I think it'll be a good game, and I think that Carver Columbus has the better defense. We do know that defensive tackle from Savannah Christie can make plays too now.
Number
Griffin,
95.
yeah, he's for real. He is. And it make me sick to even giving them that much commendation, not so much toward the young men, because they basically got to go out there and do what the coach tell them to do and stuff like that. I'm not holding what happened in the first round against them, the players themselves, but the
Okay.
officials and the coach, that's too that's a whole nother conversation.
Yes.
Respect them, Carver Columbus. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay. So, I'm looking in the comments, and they're still going at it. But let me highlight this one real quick. Antonio, welcome to the podcast. He said, "Is that beer?" He said, "If that beer is clicking, it's hard to beat it. It's old school football." And I think he's talking in regard to Camden County and that wing T. I just wanted to point that out. But Swainsboro and Brooks County, they are still at it in the comment section. But what we want to do now is kind of look in the audience. If y'all want to come on and if you want to tell us why you think your team is going to win Friday night, you can let us know. Now here's the thing. Monday, We just kind of let you talk. Today is Wednesday, and Dro is on the podcast. Dro will kick you out of here if he's bored. Okay? Just letting you know. So please, if you want to come on, let us know so we can send you the link.
You better move the needle.
Move the needle. Do we have any takers?
I have a question though.
Yes.
Do y'all think the rain gonna be the weather gonna be a issue for certain teams
Uh-huh.
this Friday night?
Yes. I
If you're a
do.
passing team, and that's all you, man, like Calvary Day, it might, it's gonna affect them.
Yeah, and it may take away an aspect of what the Raiders want to do on offense. I don't know how hard it's gonna be raining. I was even thinking like, shoot, I wouldn't mind going to Otis Spence and sitting in that stadium watching that game, but I'm not about to sit in the rain. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
And that may, that may limit what Savannah Christian, their approach. Hopefully it'll hold off until after the game, but that remains to be seen.
Mm. I don't know if any. I don't think anybody from Marist is on the podcast. Obadiah. Brandon says Douglas County will win because they have the best wide receiver room in the state, hands down. Um, let's see. Paul says the rain is going to move the needle for Stockbridge a little. Kenneth Hurst said it's going to affect the game for about 25%. So okay. What's going on, Rocky? D Lakes. The rain is supposed to start early and be done by 3:30 on Friday. Where are you located, D?
Hey Jesse, he the one that said he gonna smoke Dro.
It was Rocky.
Not Rocky. I want
Welcome,
you.
Rocky.
I want you to come on right now. You from Brooks County. You a Trojan. I know you probably know Dwayne. You come on now. Come on the podcast now. Here's your opportunity. You better come with some energy, or I gotta get you out of there, man. Come on and tell me about Brooks County. I want to be. I want to be entertained. Tell me about your Trojan. Tell me about the hammer y'all lay down over there. So, I done put it out there to you. You said you're gonna smoke Dro, so here's your chance. Come on the show, Rocky.
Courtney, you want to come back on? What about you, Tori? Dwayne? Anybody? Any Carver Columbus fans? I see y'all in the comments. Who else? Who else? Where's Mr. Joe? Okay. D says Creekside by 2 touchdowns Friday too. D, won't you come on and tell us about Creekside? Let us know why y'all are gonna why Creekside's gonna win. Come talk to us. Uh, all right, Dwayne. Uh, Mo Centaur the link, please, and Rocky. Dwayne, you want the link? Do you want to come on and talk to us? Any Carver Columbus Tigers? What about Benedictine Cadets? Isn't that their mascot? Um, who else?
Who you said? You said Tory?
Tory Butts, D Lakes. He wants the link. He wants to tell us why Creekside's gonna win. Um, D Courtney, where are you? Courtney Williams. You wanna come you wanna come back on and talk to us? What's going on? Marquis said he got his popcorn ready. Y'all come on and talk to us. What about Thomas County Central fans? Y'all want to come on? And y'all see what it says right there, moving the needle. You got to move the needle. Ooh, Jarius says he works at Creekside, but he's a Coffee alumni. I'm praying for that matchup. That's going to be a great matchup.
And who else? You said D Leaks, and who else?
D Lakes, Tory Butts, Rocky Hadley. Dro want to talk to him personally. Who else wants to come on? Courtney, where are you? You want to come back on? Send Courtney Williams the link. That's all I see for right now. Dwayne, you want to come back on?
Y'all trying to bring Courtney Williams back on?
Yes, it was hilarious. Where
Man,
is Joe?
it was hilarious, but he gonna get. I'm just saying he gonna get kicked out tonight.
Joe? Where's Joe? What's
Shit,
going on?
Joe gonna mess around and get kicked off too.
Joe say he coming on about 9.
Oh, 9.
Shit, nah.
Who
What he
coming
Man,
said?
on
that
at 9?
In what?
In what?
Nah,
where?
he already out of here. Get him out of here.
Man, we not on your schedule, dog. We on our schedule. You come on when we bring you on.
He
Not
said he gonna
on. You
be.
ain't gonna tell.
He said he gonna be at the basketball game at that time.
Hey, my
Can
Nah,
fault.
y'all
he
hear
gonna
He
come
me?
on another time. 9
Can
Yeah, he
y'all
o'clock.
come
hear
on
me?
that week.
Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Will the link be in the comments? No, D, you check your messenger and the
I can
link
put
will
the
be
I
in
can put the
there.
link. I can put the link in the comment now.
Dwayne said I'll jump on, but they ain't got
Man,
nothing
don't
to
do that.
say.
Don't do that.
Don't do
Okay,
that.
Dwayne. Don't do that. Don't do that. Jerry, it's who you pulling for. I mean, your spirit is conflicted. He said, I just did. I don't see anything. Mo, did you send it to him?
Not yet.
Okay.
Now look, now while we waiting, now look, fellas, y'all that's running the board tonight. When I say get them out of here, you can't be piss poking around. You got to get them out of there. You know what I mean? Don't be talking about. Nah, yeah. I say get them out, get them out. You got to be expeditious with it. You know what I mean? But we waiting. So who first? I'm getting bored.
Drew, I'm trying to wash dishes and do this at the same time.
Okay, I'm doing it. Yo. I mean, I'm doing it, Mo. Don't worry about it.
Now I'm gonna start it now.
Um,
I'm gonna send it to Tory Butts.
I already did.
Now, well, you on top of it then.
Yeah. Um. Okay, Rocky, I'm finna send it to you, darling. I'm finna send it to you right now. Let's see. Let me see where Courtney is. What about us? Well, I don't see Coach Q. Where was that Mayweather cat that was on there that said he was gonna come on Wednesday and talk about why Calvary Day was gonna smoke Cedar Grove? Where is he?
We ain't finna see Coach Q for the rest of this week. We might not see Coach Q until January.
For real?
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. Curtis Smith. Oh, Mello Jones. What's up, darling? I would invite you on here, but no, you just worry about running the ball, baby. Um, Joe said give him 10 minutes. Okay. But welcome to the podcast, baby, and good luck on Friday.
All I
Um,
want y'all to do is have good energy. Tell me why your team gonna win. You know what I mean? Entertain us. Entertain us. That's all I want.
What going on, y'all?
What's up? Who's speaking?
I did tour.
Hey, what's up, Tori? What you got for us?
What court there?
I
He ain't
just sent him the link.
he ain't got nothing to say. I mean, he did all that talking last week. He ain't got nothing to say. I don't took his tongue out of his mouth in the comment, so he might well just don't even accept the link. Just stay where he at, like Swainborough should do Friday. But I'm gonna get straight to it on my opinion. Um, I heard a lot about from Courtney saying who we played, who we didn't play. I can take that. Yeah, we got our head smashed in. Um, first couple of games, yeah, we did. But I think looking at Class 1A, our classification, I think that the Trojans, our Brooks kind of Trojans, stamped themselves as far as saying that when we was preseason ranked as number 5, I mean, look at the Final Four. I mean, we there. So, and going on piggyback off of that, I've been hearing a lot about how many points we giving up, but ain't nobody talk. Courtney ain't say nothing about like how many points that we don't scored in the last 7 games. So I mean, like, we got a freshman quarterback. We got what a I'm gonna see, 2 junior receivers or 1 junior receiver, a freshman receiver. My offense pretty balanced. The past couple of games, running back been averaging close to 200 yards a game, I think, for the last 7 games, and all of those are Class 1A opponents. And I mean, like, Brooks kind of playing balanced football to me. And the strongest side of what we doing, we playing defense on top of that. And I mean, we held Dublin what I think 198, and I think they put close to over 400 yards up on Swainsboro. And I know you can't compare stats against another team, but I mean, we hit them in the mouth. What that 4-star came equipment at halftime, he really was ready to go to Georgia. You know, the Melo gonna be the same way Friday. I mean, I'm not talking about a kid. I'm just saying the physicality that we play with in equipment. Every kid on our defense playing with a chip on their shoulder right now, and I mean that, yeah, speed kills, but it ain't killing nothing in equipment on Friday. So I mean, I just don't I just don't see us getting beat by speed and 6 plays. I don't see that. I don't see no team coming in and just running the ball down our throat and just running straight flies and no route running, no nothing, and saying they're gonna just beat Brooks County. I don't see that happening.
Let me ask you this. Which Swainsboro team do you think y'all getting this week? Because they went from blowing people out the majority of the season. They dropped their last 2 regular season games to Bleckley County and Dublin. Then they shut out Melda in the first round. They doubled up on Lamar County. And they had a close one against Elbert. Do you think you getting the same Swainsboro team that was dominant the early part of the season? Because I don't know what happened those last 2 weeks of the regular season, but what Swainsboro team do you think y'all are facing?
I hope we face the. I hope they bring they best. I mean, I don't want to face a team that. I don't want the same team that came in. We want to beat them in tilt top. We don't. We not looking for nothing given as a team, as a community, even the coaching staff. We don't want nothing given. Everybody know Brooks kind of line up and play anybody, regardless of what the end is. But when you saying what Swainsboro team, I mean, I think that if you look at the competition that they played in the playoff, I'm gonna ask you this question: out of all 3 opponents that they faced in the playoffs, how would have seen Brooks kind of faring against that competition?
I would have liked to see y'all play against Lamar County. That would have been a good test for Brooks County. Maybe even Elbert. You know, I mean, I know that Brooks County dropped 5 games this year, but it was
Yeah, we
all to non-classification opponents, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
correct.
So it seemed to me like Brooks County is, maybe gelling at the right time. Now, you say y'all got a freshman quarterback. Would you say that he's coming into his own right now?
I mean, he been came into his own. I mean, the kid talent speak for itself. I mean, I'm gonna say this. I mean, do you guys are y'all guys familiar with the name Tay Birds? the quarterback who took us to the state championship against Dublin, and then the following year he took us against Irvin County.
I
Um,
I can't say that name ring a bell right off the bat.
but he the first quarterback to take us to two back-to-back state championships. His younger brother, we didn't bring him in into the season. I don't think he started until the Cook County game. Um, and I think that's when we made the change. Before that, we had Javen on, but everybody, where we from, we call him Apple. So we had Apple at quarterback the first couple of games, and once we made the change to junior, I meant to we call them junior birds. Chemistry change. I mean, you seen a automatic increase as far as in from up front in the trenches on the offensive line to even the receivers and even the running back. So I mean the kid. I mean every. I'm gonna say this. I think that we gelling at the right time, and I also think that what our kids went through as far as in our middle school program, all those kids that's what I think just about every class except for maybe the seniors won middle school championships and pretty much went undefeated. Um, so I meant that I ain't taking away nothing from Swainsboro. I know they're a great team, but all day every day. I'm a bet on Brooks County Trojan, but like I say, we playing lights out defense on Friday. Look out for 16, look out for 54, look out for 35, look out for 17, 15. And secondary playing great ball right now. And I meant that we keeping the run up in front of us. I mean, the last couple of games we haven't had nothing but one turnover, and that came off of in the last 7 games. I think we only had one turnover, and that was a fumble last week on an interception return where caught the interception and they hit the ball out of his hand, trying to score for it. But I mean, I'm gonna ask you this question: what you think Swainsboro's strongest point is coming into the game on Friday?
All I keep hearing about, and I'm assuming is their quarterback. Did you call his name earlier? Is he their quarterback?
The running back.
Oh, running back. He's the running back. I don't know much about Swainsboro. One of our fellow panel members, he would know more about them than I would. So let me get lay it on me. Give me a score. What do you think the score gonna be?
I mean, with rain projected, but the percentage of rain looking low. Um, I don't. I was saying to myself around 30, 31, 31, 31, 10. I don't give them no. I don't see Swainsboro scoring no more than maybe 2 touchdowns on us if they can get the second one in. I don't. I mean, I don't. I don't know, man. It, I just depending on the weather. With good weather, I see us beating them at least by 17. If the weather kind of impacts the game, I see it kind of maybe dropping down to probably around about like a 21-10 score, something like
Okay,
that.
let
Maybe.
me let me jump in there right quick. So you mean to tell me in a semifinal game that you think the margin of victory gonna be that wide?
I mean, look at what we've been. I mean, look at what we've been doing. Every playoff game that we have played, we have left points on we left points on the field. But I think that those points that have been left on the field gave us the opportunity for a young team to continue growing and also getting very familiar with the offense. So I meant I can take that because that's a good statement. But also on the back end, it's just like I don't think you can use that as far as in the tool. I mean, I don't see them being able to compete with us. I mean, I mean just play 4 quarters. You talking about? I think the majority of their players play both sides of the ball. You talk
Brooks does it.
no on defense. I know we probably got about 3 kids that play both ways, 3 or 4 kids that play both ways. That's it.
Okay, so I see a lot of people in the comments from what you call it,
I, I mean,
talking
it ain't
from.
far fetched that we can put up points like that. We beat Clinch County 45-3 in the semifinal.
Hey, I will say this now. If Swainsboro, and I don't know, I'm just saying, if a majority of their starters are playing both ways, that can prove to have a negative effect. Say the game is about going back and forth, and then you get late into the third quarter, fourth quarter. Now you starting to deal with fatigue, cramping,
Exactly.
all kind of stuff, from playing both ways. That could prove to be a difference maker.
I mean, I'm gonna
But
say I don't want to cut you off, but Raven County came in, they had a great game plan. I gotta give it to those kids. They came in, played good football, but the same thing happened to what you just said. Like, I think that running back number 15. I think we got the ball first. I really don't remember, but I do know that once he came in on the first offensive possession, after he came back and he was playing linebacker and a little bit, I think, of like corner, that kid really wasn't that effective on the game because it started to wear down on him. Like, we are real physical. It ain't everybody know we physical, but like I say, we don't have a lot of kids that's playing both ways, not even at skill position. Our running back don't play defense at all. You know,
I find that hard to believe, that Brooks. I find that hard to believe.
I mean,
I'm
you can go
sorry.
look. I mean, you can go look at
I'm on
film.
that
We got two.
thing.
We got. Rocky, go ahead.
All right, we're gonna get one out and
Look,
bring the other one in.
hey,
All right, who we got?
Okay,
All
so
right, who we
so
got
who's
talking?
speaking? Who's
this
speaking
Rocky,
now?
this Rocky right here.
Oh, okay. So Rocky.
This Joe Pearson for Swainsboro.
Oh, okay. What's going on,
Hey,
fella?
I've been listening to Buddy's halftime of this basketball game, at the college. So I've been listening to Buddy talking about 21-10. Y'all mostly gonna have 10 because we damn sure gonna have 21.
But y'all
Well,
don't see
tell us
yourself
about
scoring like that.
Swainsboro. What we need to know about Swainsboro. I mean, is it a
Swainsboro,
one-man
okay.
game? I mean, do
No,
y'all
ain't no
have
one man
more
game. Let me tell
players?
you. Listen, y'all, everybody looking at one. Y'all, everybody focusing on the Melvin Jones. We glad y'all doing that. We want y'all to focus on one man. We got
No,
we got
sir. No,
3,000
sir.
yard rushes. We got 3,000 yard rushes. Do your math, buddy. 3,000 yard rushes.
That means 3 people
We
gonna be
got the best.
disappointed
We got the
Friday
best
night.
defense out of all 4 teams that left in the playoffs.
How?
What makes you
Y'all
say
allowed
that?
40.
We got the best defense out of all 4 teams that left in the playoffs.
What
Did
makes
you
you say
not
that?
allow 40 to Dublin?
Man, man, listen here. If you looking at that,
Nothing.
listen.
We
If you
allow
looking at that
7.
altogether,
7 and 40
we
is a
probably
long
gave up
way.
we probably gave up 120 something
102
points.
games.
Y'all done gave up about almost close to 270. Man, don't come with that bull.
Y'all play
Hey,
TCC or anybody
hey,
close to them?
Man,
hold up,
Y'all
Dwayne.
play the Bainbridge?
Hold up,
I tell
Y'all
Dwayne.
you
ain't
Hold
what, we
up.
playing
gonna set it.
nobody.
Hey, let me talk. You don't
Dwayne,
talk.
hold
I
up.
don't listen to
Let
you
him
talk.
talk, Dwayne. Let him
No,
talk.
you did.
I don't listen to you talk. I'm telling you now.
Go
You
go
think it's
ahead. Go
gonna be
ahead. Go ahead,
sweet?
Swainsboro.
That quarterback young, he ain't see what he finna see Friday. He ain't seen that yet.
That's it. That's
All
all
right.
you got.
Hey,
Okay, so what about
can I say one thing? Can I say one thing? Rocky, do me a favor,
Yes,
dog.
sir.
Turn your camera. Turn
Yes.
your camera off. Turn your camera off. All right,
Talk
now
to
you
me,
can just
man.
talk. Because I ain't trying to see the boogers in your nose all night.
That
All right.
that that right. That right there, driver. Talk to me.
So
Well,
wait a
well, well
minute.
All
one
right.
one
So,
one thing where my man got wrong for Swainsboro, bro, we don't concentrate on one person. We concentrate on everybody who's gonna field. And another thing is y'all can't have the bad defense because we only gave up what 21, 28 points for the whole playoff. And y'all gave it up in one game with Everton. So how y'all the best defense? Stats don't lie, right? Let's look it up. Then our young quarterback in what 7 games, almost threw for 1,500 yards. Running back and ran for over 1,600 yards. So we basically saying the same thing in a nutshell. It's gonna come down to X's and O's at the end of the game.
Okay, can somebody verify that Swainsboro has 3 1,000-yard rushes this season? Can anybody verify that?
Hell no.
I'm already looking for it.
So we need
Man,
to
that been all
verify
over the
that.
press. It's not verifiable.
um and I saw a comment I saw a comment in the I saw something in the comments that said we need to interview DeMelo Jones. We cannot interview him, number one, because he's a minor. We need to talk to his parents and coach. We don't just bring kids on like that.
No, we
So
don't.
we can't. But he's welcome to listen to the
Hey,
podcast, and we wish him all the best. But we won't be able to
hey,
talk to him until we get clearance or an
now,
approval from a parent.
now, coach know this. Coach know this. Coach don't play football. I played football. Four letterman started at Savannah State for 3 years. You can look at me. You can Google me. Rocky Hadley. once them goddamn on ankle biters we got coming down that line, hitting them doggone legs, we know them tall people slow down, don't they? Huh, Coach?
Okay.
Somebody talk to me now.
Oh yeah, listen.
When them jokers going for them legs, hey, them running back tend to slow down. And
Yeah.
a guy like Low Miller, what his name? Yellow Miller, Mo Miller.
Who?
He's not elusive.
Hey man, who on your team worth talking about?
Bro, none of us.
That
would make us good.
Colt Freeman got his fingers take like he gonna tackle somebody Friday.
But you know what? That would make us good. That's why we went out there and beat Callaway with Tank Bigsby. That's why we beat Chris County.
Man, you talking about the past. We talking about Friday when we get in that behind Friday, buddy. Don't talk me to deal. We talking about Friday. We ain't talking about no past. We talking about Friday. What y'all gonna do Friday?
You gonna let me answer the question? You asked me.
What you gonna do Friday? Nothing. I'm asking for you. Nothing.
Nothing. Nobody. That's what we do.
Nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing Friday.
Teams of somebody's.
Man, listen, man. You ain't gonna do nothing Friday. You doing what you doing best.
Guess what?
You talking. You gonna ride.
Let me ask the
December
panel one
11th
more
to watch
question.
Swainsboro be crowned state champ. You hear what I'm telling you? I'm telling you this on this podcast.
Let me ask the panel a question. When that D lineman came down here from Dublin, y'all didn't hear nothing else about him, have you? No, nobody heard nothing else about him in the headlines or nothing, right?
Who that?
All right.
Oh, you talking about Johnson from Dublin?
That's supposed to be going to Dublin.
Nasir Johnson.
Anybody else heard anything else about him since he played Brooks?
I didn't hear nothing about him before. So
okay then.
But the in the comment section, Dro, they said one back has 900 and the other two have over 1,000. So
they got a
hold on. I would just probably about 50 yards off if we get that on the first carry.
No. See, one thing we do on here is we check and verify receipts. You gonna say something, if you gonna let it spit out your mouth, you better be able to back it up. So I'm telling you like this. Hold on. Let me finish, please. Let me finish.
Go ahead,
let you speak. Jordan Williams, 1953 on the year. In his career right now for the last 3 years. All right.
No. What about for this?
Hold on. Hey, I'm not finished. Hold on. What's his name? Quindarius Brown has 28.93 on the year.
What?
All right. Hold on. Now,
is that rushing yard?
Yeah, this rushing yard. We talking rushing yard. Now, the last one, DeMelo Jones, in his career for rushing, has 29.63.
Are you doing career yardage or season yardage?
I'm doing career.
He said career.
Career.
What's the season yardage?
All right. So for the 23-24 season, DeMelo Jones has 1,026 rushing. Mr. Brown has 936 rushing. Mr. Williams has 1152 rushing.
So basically, they 3,000 yard rushes. Basically,
combined. But what I'm getting at is this: at this stage in the game, dog, if you are not able to put pressure to stress a defense with some type of passing game, you're in the hurt locker because Swainsboro does not have a passing game. Y'all ain't even got 500 yards passing on the whole year. So my thing is, you got to come better with just a running game. Y'all are not getting past Friday by just strictly running.
Dro.
Easy running, baby.
Dro.
Yeah.
You don't play football, right?
Say that again?
Why? I said you play football and everything, right?
No, I didn't play organized football, street ball, yeah.
Okay, that's the same thing. Everybody know what a 4-4 defense does.
It built
stop
to
the run.
The run.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Say it again.
It's built to stop the run.
And what Brooks kind of have done to all those single A teams with the single wing, with the speed sweep, with all that stuff in play, what Brooks kind of have done?
Run the ball. They don't pass. They don't even have 500 yards on the total year. In 13 games, they don't even have 500 yards passing.
Let me ask y'all another question. You could have the most
Let's start there.
prolific team, right? That played the most sorriest team, right? How many teams you know that don't play the sorriest team they ever played and hold them to 4 total yard rush? I mean, 4 total yard offense.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do if you playing a sorry team.
But how many? But
That
guess
ain't
what?
nothing to
How
brag
many?
about, dog. That ain't nothing to brag
No,
about.
no, no, it is because how many Lee
No, it ain't.
Counties? Listen to me now. When Lee County played Crawford County 3 years ago, they didn't even hold Crawford County to 3 yards, 4 yards. And Lee County is a 618 playing a 118.
No, we
Bruh,
know at the end of the day, classifications at the end of the
Yeah,
day really don't mean
hold
jack.
on. Did he just use the Crawford County example?
Yeah, he just said, "Oh, get him out of
Man,
here."
get that man
it
out of
does
here.
Hold
I
on.
can't
no
believe he
no
did that, man. He gotta go for that. I
no
Who
can't
it is?
believe he used the
if you know
Who
Crawford
it
what
is?
but
County
guess what
example, man.
Who it is?
Nah,
if you
bro.
know
Yeah,
football
that's
you
a
know
foul,
football,
man.
right?
I gotta throw
Hey,
a
hey,
Bruh,
flag
hey,
on
hey,
the
I'm gonna
no
jump
log
out.
bruh,
back in
it's
about 30 minutes. I'm
football.
gonna finish the game. Cause that
All
man
right,
talking
thank
crazy.
you, Joe. We
Hey,
appreciate
well,
you.
all right.
All right.
Bruh, if you know football, how many teams don't play sorry teams can hold a sorry team to them yardage? That's
Who
what you
just
got.
said that?
See, but it don't matter about what team it
Who
is. It's
talking?
just a it's Rocky Hadley there, driver.
Rocky, you about to get up out of here, bro. We got it, bro. You got to go.
No,
You brought
no,
up Crawford County.
no. It ain't a point about Crawford County. It's a point about what team you know have hold a team to 4 yards.
All right. So y'all do understand when Dro say get you out of here, we're gonna get you out of here. Rocky gone.
Rocky,
Hey,
we
Okay.
appreciate you.
y'all done kick my boy out. So I'm gonna ask y'all. I got a few questions, and I'm gonna get up off of here and let somebody else go, cause I'm coming out 75. But
Drive
I just
safe.
want I want to ask the panel this. I mean, I heard Joe Pearson talking, and he saying we talking crazy, but I think that was Mike talking when Mike went to throwing out what they do and what they good at. You don't have 500 yards passing on a year, and what have they given up defensive wise to teams that they have lost? I mean, again, you talking about Eric County, Lamar County. I didn't look. I looked
Oh
at the
man.
stats against Lamar County. I
Man,
know
sound like
Lamar.
R2D2.
No.
He going down 75 now.
I'm assuming that's Tori. So Tori, I'm gonna answer your
Yeah,
question. They gave up passing yards. That's what they gave up. But
exactly,
Tori,
exactly. But
they
but Duck,
go. You
Yeah, I'm
you broke.
sorry.
not
Nah, he gotta go.
back
He
100
gotta
yards
go.
to the
His
season,
season ain't
you ain't gonna
strong.
make.
He gotta go. He gotta go. Yeah, y'all can
Tori gotta
always
go.
come back. You gotta go. I'm sorry, man.
You come
I
back.
couldn't take it no more. I couldn't take it.
We appreciate
So
you. We appreciate you guys. Let's see. Roosevelt says, my only statement from what I've seen, both teams are really mirror images of each other. It's going to be a great game. In the meantime, between time, Coffee County and Thomas County Central have been going back and forth in these comments, and I'm not fixing to read them all.
For what? For what? What did they talk
But
about?
they just got into it. But they will be playing each other next year because they will be in the same
Okay,
classification.
well, y'all say that shit till next year. Y'all beefing on something for no reason.
Look here, Rocket. Anytime you bring up, see, you could have used a whole nother example. Talking about Lee County against Crawford County, that just ain't gonna cut it, man. That ain't gonna cut the message. See, you were doing fine until you did that, and I understand the point you were trying to make, but you messed up right then. That's where you went wrong, cuz you could have used another game or whatever. But you had to go there. Lee County ain't had no business playing them, first of all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, your argument became invalid at that point. So you had to go. But
I
you could
told
come,
you,
you could
Rocky. I told you Monday. He doesn't. He his patience is not very long.
yeah, you
So
could come back another show, man. But you messed up when you did that. Who next? Anybody else?
I sent the link to D from Creekside to come on and talk to us. I wanna hear somebody from Crawford. I mean not Crawford, damn. From
Going
Coffee.
Hey,
Jizz, you
get her
finna
out
get
of here,
ran
Joe.
too,
Joe,
ain't you?
get her out of here.
Yeah, we
if you
finna get Jess out of here now.
and listen, you can get me out of here, but you might as well shut this show down. Damn it.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't move the needle without Jess.
But no, Coffee County. Somebody from Coffee County, somebody from Creekside. I sent the link to. Who wants to come on? Cause y'all talking mad stuff. D Lakes, come on,
Hey,
come
real
on.
quick, let me comment because I was listening. This Waynesboro and Brooks County thing. Okay, first off, I said it last time. My wife's cousin is the quarterback, which I didn't know. I know Tay, who took him to the 2 state championships. I knew he was the quarterback for him. I didn't know his little brother was the quarterback now. Brooks had really turned the corner and has been playing good ball these last couple of games. But I said Swainsboro in the beginning of the year. Swainsboro should have won it last year. I have to disagree with my brother all the time talking about the passing yards at this point of the season. I don't care how many people you stack the box with. When you got a team that got organized run schemes, and that's what they do, you can't stop it. And when you're throwing 3 1,000-yard rushers at a defense, and all 3 are built and run differently, that's a problem. You're gonna get familiar with taking angles on quick guys coming out that backfield and people who played cornerback, which I've played cornerback, that quick guys, you got to take a certain angle on them. You can't try to square up and stuff like that. Then you're gonna get bruisers who gonna run your ass over. You don't know what you're getting when you got 3 different guys that can tote the ball for damn near 1,000 yards. So again, Swainsboro over Brooks, and I think it's close game, something like 31-24, 31-27.
Well, let me ask you this, yo. Can anybody explain what happened against Dublin and Bleckley? Was it a case of resting starters? I mean, what happened?
You know what? And I would like to know that myself. I never, considering we don't have anyone, and like Jess say, I never met a stranger, but I hadn't had an opportunity to reach out to anybody in Swainsboro to find out what's going on. All I can see is overconfidence. I mean, when you went to the state championship last year, should have won that game, I think. And you start off this year hot like they was, putting it on teams. I think they just got overconfident. And again, we've seen it with our Trojans. We've seen them in Peach County, throughout the years, play down to opponents that shouldn't even been in the game or shouldn't have beat them. So that happens, overconfidence.
But back-to-back weeks, though, that after having the season they were having, to drop those last 2 regular season games like
the Dublin game, I think was a overconfident game. I think that Blakely County can be a little misleading because we heard that it was a lot of home cooking going on in that game.
Jacoby, you're from Swainsboro. Can you tell us in the comments exactly what happened in that game with Blakely County? Can you
and let's not forget, Dublin do run a wing T. Dro, we saw it in the preseason.
Yeah,
and we saw the offensive tackle that they're speaking on. That's a big kid. So we know Peach had a pretty sound defense in the spring before all the moves and things that transpired. And we know that Dublin was giving them some fits with that wing T. Yeah. So let's talk about Perry, who was a good team last year, ran up against Fuller out of Wayne County running that wing T. And they lost. So you know what their coach did this year? Scheduled a lot of people in the preseason to practice against that wing T. So if they saw it again in the playoff, they'll be ready. So if you don't practice that wing T, you can't emulate that in practice if you don't have that. So Swainsboro could have ran up against a wing T offense that they weren't ready for.
So you think Swainsboro going in equipment and taking it?
Post game, like I said, Brooks is not a slouch. I have apologized to the Brooks fans because I said that it would be Pelham. I thought Brooks and Irvin was dead. They both did turn it around and made their runs like they did, respectively, for whatever round they made, with Brooks still being in the Final Four. But Swainsboro go in. Swainsboro walk away with a real close victory over Brooks County.
Roscoe said we killed that wing T for Dublin. Yo, don't make no excuses for Swainsboro, bro.
Oh, come on, bro. You know, Roscoe, I told you become one of my F man. LL. I'm sorry, long time listener, and I respect you, bro. But I'm just telling what it is. It's easy, yeah. You probably seen the wing T. You probably know what they was gonna run and been able on it. And also, anybody know the wing T also know at some point that offense don't always click. That wing T offense, it's a clicking offense. Once it's rolling, it's rolling. If you can't get that wing T rolling, that's Burke County again with Perry in the first round. Burke County's a wing T offense. They couldn't get it rolling in the beginning. And when you get behind in that wing T and you ain't, I mean, they spoke of Paul Johnson running that triple threat option.
Triple option.
When you get behind in that triple option, you dead. It's hard to come behind when you a clock grounder eating up the clock type offense.
There's a lot of people that saying that they thought Swainsboro was going to win, but they got gassed in the fourth quarter, and they were cramping and stuff. With regard to the game with Bleckley County, Jacoby says special teams. Malik Easterling says that's what it was: overconfidence and playing to the level of the competition and special teams. Um, D, I sent you the link. Come tell us about Creekside now. Cause the
I'm
only
on talk about Brooks though.
who is it?
All right,
Dwayne, my phone
Dwayne.
died when I was on earlier.
Okay,
Now
Dwayne,
I
talk
keep
to us.
Hey,
I keep hearing them bring up the wing T and how hard it is to stop it, and you got to practice against it. I mean, didn't we just see Brooks County stop doubling? I mean, what they run? Same
Wait a
thing.
minute. Wait a minute. First of all, did you speak to everybody on the panel before you started talking?
Oh yeah, I spoke to you when you came in here.
He did.
Yeah, you
I
did.
spoke to you before I even came on the show.
Look, I forgot about that. I was looking for a reason to get you out of him.
No, brother. I thought they were saying you were sick. I was gonna ask about you. I was gonna tell you get well.
Man, you know me and you been going back and forth for a minute, man. But go ahead and finish what you were saying.
Okay, let me say
Yeah,
this real quick. Malik,
go
I'll
ahead.
send you the link. Go ahead. Go ahead, Dwayne. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying. I keep hearing them say, hey, you got to stop the wing T. It's a whole different offense. And
all right. Well, since he just went out,
doing
Wait a
that,
minute.
but
What happened? What happened to then? What
yeah, my
happened? Did
phone.
he?
Somebody called my phone.
Oh
oh boy,
boy,
telemarketers, they
you
be blowing
treading
me
on
up.
thin ice.
boy,
Now
I
I'm just
sure about to
saying.
show.
Well, yeah, they keep telling me we got to stop the wing T. I mean, Irwin ran a version of that with the veer. I mean, who else you want us to stop when they run it? I mean, didn't we stop them before the last time we played them when it was number one? There was a 1 seed, we was a 4 seed. You can't run the ball on Brooks County. Everybody know that. Only team that ran the ball successful on Brooks County like that was Dublin. But Dublin had a 230, 240 pound running back, and they gave it to him 40 times. Other than that, they weren't gonna win that game like that, and everybody know it. So when you run the ball on Brooks County, hey, the same speed you got, we got it too. Our running backs play linebacker. Our wide receivers play linebacker. We can run you from sideline to sideline, no problem.
So y'all go both ways.
Not everybody, but I'm saying, the guys that play backup running back, they play linebacker. The guys play backup receivers, they playing linebacker too. I mean, we're a small school. This ain't 7A football where you got guys who probably play offensive line or tight end on offense playing linebacker. Now our running backs and wide receivers play linebacker.
Well, I mean,
That's
you
what
had
they do.
another Brooks kind of fan saying that a lot of y'all guys don't play both ways. That's why I was
Not
asking you.
they don't start both ways, but like I say, their secondary position is probably a position on offense like running back or a wide receiver, something like that. Like I said, no, we don't normally play both ways like that. Like we've been fortunate enough to have enough athletes to do that.
All right, I got you.
Like I said,
Courtney.
we young, but hey, look at them guys been playing assignment football for how long? That's what we do. So if you talking about bringing in the wing T, hey, you're gonna run the ball. That's just another version to see how good we tackle. And that defense has gotten nasty lately. So yeah, in the beginning of the season, we'll give them some points, but lately, look at them. Look at them since they hit 1A. How many teams you seen score over 7 points? Only one.
We got a question for you, Dwayne.
Yes, ma'am.
Jamar Stokes want to know how does Brooks handle Mr. Jones from Swainsboro, and Malik, Mr. Easterling. I sent you a link, so you have
What he
to
running the
join that
40?
way.
Because he on here tonight. Matter of fact, I seen him already commented to him. I say
Yeah,
y'all need to interview him. But yeah, he fast. But we got a sophomore to run what, like a 4.5, 4.4, like a low 4.4. Yeah, so we got speed too. We ain't worried about speed. Like I said, you got to turn it up the sideline. You got to get out the backfield.
Give me a
Courtney
final
says,
score, Dwayne.
yeah.
Final score,
Yeah.
I see it being about, I say 28-17 at the most. I don't see him scoring too much. I don't see him scoring too much. I think they may get a touchdown off a busted play that'll give them that 17. But I say about 10 points, all I'm gonna lie you like that. So I say 28-17. Let's say because
Okay, so
on the other side, you still gotta stop our running back who averaging what, like 170 a game now. And then we do have that 6'4", 215-pound wide receiver. I mean, this one a football. How many cornerbacks and seven they really can go up against that? I mean, I just watched Valdosta get torched by a slow dude running. Well, he was 6'6" up in Carrollton, and he was slow. I said, what you gonna do with one with speed and 1A?
do you think Brooks County will beat Prince Avenue?
I think we match up with them very well. I think
Do
we'll
you
match
think
up with
they
them
will
very
beat them?
And
well.
what?
Yeah,
And what?
we could. We could, yeah.
And what?
We could. How they gonna beat what they got that they gonna beat us with? Like I said, I know they
Well,
like to pass.
that passing game is 7-8 level.
Oh well, you do know both our defensive ends done got offers already, and they sophomore. You can't throw it out the
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Man, you talking about coming from the edge. All the quarterback got to do is step up in the pocket, which he got good pocket presence.
You did see that 4-star defensive tackle, offensive tackle from Dublin get stuff like that. He got blocked by one
We
man.
ain't
But
talking about Dublin, dog.
hey,
We
look
not
here.
talking about Dublin, dog. We
We
talking
ain't
about
worried about that
PAC.
line. We gonna get off. They gonna get off. Believe you
Okay.
me, it's gonna be some penetration. It's gonna be some ain't gonna be no clean. He don't come on no clean jersey. I'll tell you that.
Uh-oh.
We gonna
Dog, look
we
at the
gonna
screen.
find some
Look at the
dirt
screen.
over there in the bins.
Look at your screen. Look at your screen.
Oh no,
Look at your
I'm
screen.
in the Steam thing.
You got to
Boy,
come
you
back strong, Dwayne,
boy,
and
you trying to
falling
push
off
up,
now.
boy, you pushing that
Yeah.
needle. You pushing that needle up right
I'm gonna put
now.
it like
You
this. I'm gonna
pushing
put it
that
like
needle.
this. PAC is good, and I'm gonna acknowledge them. I mean, they're a great team. I watched championship last year. I mean, they look phenomenal, and I still can't stop speaking on their receiver with the game he had what he had a broke collarbone. I mean, that was just I love that performance. I mean, that was guts and everything. But like I said, when you play Brooks County, you can throw everybody else out the window. That's a whole different experience right there.
See, now you
Anybody will
just
tell you
sounding
that.
like a
All right,
homer.
all right.
You sounding
Dog,
like a
hey
homer right
man, we about to get
I
you
mean,
out of
it's
here.
true. I mean, like I said, when you play Brooks County, it ain't like playing everybody else. Anybody will tell you that. Brooks County ain't just
It's,
finna show up and you run a couple plays and you get up or you hit us in the mouth one time and you think we gonna quit. Nah, cause we coming to hit you first. Like
and you think
honestly
you about
speaking,
and you think you about to do that to PAC when PAC has had a just as tough a schedule as Brooks County has?
oh,
A
I ain't
non-region
taking
schedule
nothing
wise?
from them. I say we can beat them. I say we can match up with them. I didn't
And
say we
what?
will.
Beat them in what?
What they gonna beat? They gotta come beat us too.
What?
You act like we ain't beat nobody. You act like we ain't played nobody. You act like I'm
You
saying,
ain't beat nobody in your
I'm giving
non-region
them they
schedule,
flowers.
that's for sure. You
I
ain't beat
understand.
nobody in
Yeah,
your
we did.
non-region
We did
schedule,
not.
that's for sure.
We did not. And I understand. And I always told y'all, I say no excuses, but we young. But when they start clicking, it's gonna be on and popping.
Hold on,
I
hold
already
on, hold
seen
on,
it
hold on,
before.
hold on, hold on. No excuses, but we young. That
Yes.
sounds like an excuse.
No, no,
Yeah, I
no,
think
no,
that do
no.
sound like an
No,
excuse. You gotta go,
that's why I
Dwayne.
had to
Have a good
that's
night,
why I
man.
had to finish up. I said no
Yeah.
excuses, we young. But when we start clicking, it's gonna
That's
be
an
on and popping.
oxymoron right there. Ain't that?
I didn't sit there and say, hey, hey, we young, man, don't talk about us. I said, no, no excuses. But we young. But when it start clicking, it's gonna be on and popping.
That's fine and
I'm gonna be
dandy.
right
But
here. Did I not tell you I'm gonna be here?
we're not talking about the later. We're talking about the now.
Yeah, now.
Bottom line is this. Here's the bottom line. You
I think we
guys
can
are
cover them
built.
receivers a little bit.
You guys are built to stop the run. And I
Yes,
give
we
you
are.
that, okay? I don't see you being built to stop a PAC.
I think we got enough speed, enough athletes where we can run with them.
Speed athletes ain't got nothing to do with when you got kids out there running discipline sound routes, dog.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And one of my things
Have you
is when you
watched
play
PAC?
wood,
Have you watched PAC this year?
I watched them last year. I know what they running,
No, no,
man.
no, no. Have you
Them
watched
boys
them?
run routes.
Answer my my question is: have you watched them this year?
No, I ain't watch them this year. I know what I
Okay,
seen
go do
last
your
year.
home.
They
Go do
run
your homework.
routes. And like I say,
Go do your
it
homework.
ain't. That was say I'm giving that fly. I know they good, and I ain't taking that from them. But I said we can play with them. Now, if we can play with you, hey, we got a chance of being. Anybody got a chance. But it's just, are you gonna take them chances? Are you gonna be able to capitalize when the time to come for you to capitalize? Like I say, big time players make big time plays
Hey,
in big time
now I
situations.
wish you could see your. I wish, but please look at. You don't see nothing on your screen right now.
Oh, I just see I see that needle over there, man. Man's trying to
Okay,
sport
so
that
you
needle.
see what's on the screen.
Yeah,
You trying to push that needle into the yellow right now, and you ain't there, bro.
I'm just saying, hey, it is what it is, and I know PAC good, and I'm not even looking over Swainsboro. I'm saying we got to come out and play them. Like I say, any given Friday, anybody can beat you. Cause look at us in the beginning of the season. Who would have thought
What?
would have been here now?
Gentlemen, we have another guest
Hey,
on.
hey, good talking with you, Mr. Little. We're gonna bring
Hold
in.
on,
Oh,
We're gonna bring.
Preston.
well,
Ask it.
I got
Okay.
one more thing to say. One more
Let me
thing.
ask you, did Dwayne give me a
Huh?
score for Cedar Grove Calvary Day?
I hope Calvary Day beat them by 70.
My man.
I'm
Hey,
glad you asked that,
I'm getting
Pedro.
you to.
That's
I'm
what I
getting
was
you the
gonna
fuck
say.
up out of here. Bye. See you later.
Pedro,
My
you
Get
man.
him
what
out
I
of
was
here.
gonna say.
My
Later,
man.
Mr. Little.
All
Mr.
right, y'all have a good one.
Easterling, you're
All
too
right, Dwayne.
fine. Mr. Easterling, how are you?
I'm a,
Swainsboro.
I'm
Tell
all
us
right,
about
y'all. All right.
the win.
Yeah, we
We
good,
good.
man. What you got for us?
I was just listening how y'all was talking about stopping the run. Like this like when we played Dublin, we came out kind of in the wrong defense. We came out in a 4-3 and they jumped out on us. And when we adjusted, it was too late. But far as Brooks County though, Brooks County a good team. They always a good playoff team, but it's gonna really be by whoever come out play, whoever jump out on each other first, really and truly.
So, do y'all run the wing T? Because somebody said they were talking about the wing T, but somebody said y'all don't run the wing
Oh
T.
nah, we don't run that. We don't run no wing T. Nah, it ain't no wing T.
Okay, so what about your passing game? Can you pass?
Yeah, but
Jer-
if
Jeremy, Jeremy, be for real, Jeremy.
it ain't broke, don't fix it. So you know how that is.
Well,
Just
what
like you
happened
said,
against
everybody don't
Dublin
play
and Blakely?
football. Huh?
What
What
happened?
happened against Dublin and Blakely? Because I was like, what Swainsboro was dominating everything, and then they dropped those two back to back. What happened in those games?
Man, Blakely, it was just a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on for the referees. Then play clock went out, all kind of stuff, and we had called what kind of killed us. We had called I think they had hit one of our players with a help in the hip, and they got 15 out of that. Then the coach had got a penalty, 15 more yards. So they got like 33 yards, and they really just capitalized on it. But you know what I'm saying? It happened. But I just feel like with what y'all talking about stopping the run, it's gonna be real hard to stop something that with speed, though, to be honest with you.
But
Jeremy.
Brooks said they got track stars though.
Track star, we track star, we got rings for that.
Okay.
All right, Jeremy.
Um.
I hear you, Jeremy.
So I mean, what else you want to refute that Brooks County said about Swainsboro? What? Give us a score prediction.
It's gonna be some score. It might be about 31 to 28, 31-24, somewhere around there.
God damn,
Yeah, that's
Jeremy, you ain't got no confidence in your defense.
that
Huh?
sound more realistic.
Nah, I'm just being real, bro. I mean, this Final Four, man. It's win or go home. So you know they coming out playing.
What's that? That's a snapping turtle.
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm. Hey, get what
Trey
though? Get
Trey
what?
say he like you.
You can bet that
Okay.
money though. You can do that.
Man, I don't bet on high school kids. I'm just sitting up here messing with you because I like messing with you. Y'all are funny. Y'all have been funny these past 2 days. Hey,
I really have.
Malik,
Uh,
hey man, appreciate you coming on and talking with us though, for real. Best of
thank you,
luck to both
Cecily.
Swainsboro and Brooks and everybody else playing Friday night, man. Best of luck, safe travel to the fans. I hope all players come back home healthy after the game.
Who
Yes.
else do we have?
Mayweather Jr. claim. I'm wondering, are you real Mayweather Jr. Or are you fake?
Well,
Cause
come
you
on and let's find out.
you
Let's
All
talking a
right.
lot
find
of
out.
cash money.
Well, while we waiting on him to figure out, is Joe still on here? Or
I
did he
don't
step
think so.
off?
I think he
He stepped
stepped
off.
off.
Okay. What I was showing earlier was the FNL preseason rankings. All right, for each class. So just to try and get folks to understand that we study, we watch film, we look at stats and all that stuff. So starting off on the screen right now is single A D2. In our preseason poll, we had Sly County at number one, proving us correct. We also had Bowden, Manchester in the rankings. We didn't have Telfair County in the rankings in the preseason, but as the season progressed, we caught on to them. So we had 3 out of the 4 final 4 teams in our preseason top 10 in single A D2. Um, Looking at single A D1, we had Prince Ave at number one, Swainsboro at number two. 2 teams in the final 4, right? And you scroll down through, you see we had Brooks County in our top 10. The only one we did not have that's in the final 4 right now is Bryan County. But as the season went on, we took notice and we gave them their flowers during the season. 2A, obviously Fitzgerald, Rockmart, Pierce County, and Cook, we all had in the top 10. All right. And those 4 teams are in the final 4 in 2A. So, a couple of, we get together on here, we brainstorm, we come together, we consolidate notes, and we're putting together a good product for you guys. So by all means, feel free to share us, tell your friends to like us and follow us. We actually
Now,
got some common sense over here.
now that I think about it, why in the world was Pierce kind of ranked so low during the beginning during the preseason? I
Cause
mean, look,
We didn't
DJ
know
Bell
how
was
they was going to
gone.
come out without DJ Bell. That was the biggest thing. DJ Bell, the loss of DJ Bell is what the biggest question mark was for Pierce County.
come on the show, Lee Stewart, tell us about Swainsboro, man.
Is
Come on,
Waynesboro playing still? But yeah, you
Jess,
can come
what you
on.
say?
I said Swainsboro still playing.
Jess, we're gonna have to run you, Jess. We're gonna have to run
Oh
you, Jess.
shit! I was thinking Statesboro, baby. Oh, I'm sorry.
We're gonna have to run you, Jess. We gotta get you out of here, Jess.
God
Hey,
damn.
hey, we're gonna give Jess the benefit of the doubt because she reading comments all night long. So I'm trying to give her
Listen, I
eyes and her
can't even
mind a
do
break
nothing
right now.
else. I ain't
So
even cooked my damn dinner because I'm trying to read these damn comments. And Lord have mercy, Thompson County Central and Coffee County have been going back and forth all night. I'm gonna need y'all to hold hands and make up.
yeah.
Hush, Jacoby. Don't nobody Sandman me around here. Listen, I'm gonna let you know. They can do that to y'all. They can't do that to me.
No, we can't do that to Jess. Jess keeps us flowing.
Thank you.
So 3A, City Grove, Savannah Christian, Calvary Day, and Carver Columbus. We all had them in our top 10 going into the preseason, and those 4 teams are in the final 4.
Let me ask you this: does anything concern you with Carver Columbus against Savannah Christian?
For me, like I said earlier, man, it's just the Carver Columbus offensive production. I just need for that offense to show up and produce. That's what I need from Carver Columbus. We know they got a stout defense. It's the offense that's questionable. Because again, you go back, you started out in the second round, ups and lead by 1 point. You beat Monroe area by 4 points. Your offense gotta produce.
I think Savannah Christian does have some players. I don't know about Carver Columbus, but Savannah Christian does have some players that will play both ways. I saw that when I watched when they played Peach County, when I watched them play who was it last Lumpkin County.
Mhm.
I don't know how if that's gonna be a major factor against Carver, but I do agree with you, man. Offensively, that's one of my concerns. Well, that's the main concern I have with Carver Columbus. Defensively, they're playing outstanding, and their defense may be able to make some plays against Savannah Christian to get them to win. But
Mhm.
will it be enough for them to hold that state championship at the end?
Now, me, I got to be biased on this and say no to your question, and you already know why. Because I want my team to win. But when I look at Carver Columbus, my question for Carver Columbus is one, what is going on with Jacoby Hunter? Number two, what is going on with Deontay Childs? That's their quarterback and running back, respectfully, right? Lead them, what's going on with them? Why are they not producing in the playoffs the way they were producing in the regular season? You got a Deontay Childs has rushed for 1,500 yards in 10 games. What's going on with him? Why is he not producing? What's the deal with Hunter in this passing game? That's my question for Carver Columbus. Please, Carver Columbus, somebody come on and answer those two questions for me.
Do you have a stat line on the quarterback yardage, the passing yard?
For who?
Carver Columbus.
Yeah, in 9 games, he passed for 1,300 yards.
Okay. How many touchdown to interception ratio?
Touchdown, 10, interception, 4.
Mm.
That explains a lot, right?
Yeah.
Which that goes back to his receiver play. Not one receiver in 10 plus games over 500 yards.
For me, out of the 14, the 2 games that's left in 3A, the semifinal game, that's the one I feel has potential to be the closer one. Right now it feels like it could go either way. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
in the other game, it's like Cedar Grove is the clear favorite and Calvary Day is the underdog. But in this one, Carver and Savannah Christian feel like it could go either way. Maybe I'm in the minority.
No, I mean, when you get down to it, everyone expects City Grove everybody expects or expected City Grove to run through the playoffs and get to the title game, right? Everybody expects Cavalry Day to come in as they did last year off of and let's be honest, off of a cupcake week schedule and be flat like they were last year. Me personally, I don't expect it, but everybody expects City Grove to beat Cavalry Day outside of Lauren Maxwell. If people don't understand who Lauren Maxwell is, this is the guy that created the Maxwell projections and predictions. Okay. That's who Lauren Maxwell is. He's the guy from Georgia Tech, the mathematician that created that model.
What's his success rate?
It wasn't good last week. I think the Wizard was better than him last week.
Let's see. Dance One says, as a Carver alumni and fan, our offense definitely has to step it up. He says our defense is playing lights out. Let's see. Mayweather Jr., if I find out that you are Jeremy Williams, I am going to drive wherever the hell you are and beat your ass.
That
I
was a joke for
mean,
me. That was a
I
joke for me
mean,
because his talk reminded me of Jeremy. So
he
that's
Mm,
why I
sure
was calling him
does.
Jeremy Williams.
He does,
yeah,
exude a lot of Jeremy Williams in his comments. So I mean,
yeah. I'm gonna beat your ass because I'm tired of you now. Deshaun says, we don't have to blow out teams. We just need 1 point higher. Our Carver Columbus has 11 on O and 11 on D, and we have several other players that come in. Let's see. Herbie says Calvary will upset Cedar. What's up? What's up, Trayvon Jones? Lee Stewart. It's you have a very common name, so it's difficult to find you. But I sent you a link via Messenger. If you'd like to come on for a few minutes before we head out, you can come talk to us and tell us because clearly everybody is really on this Cedar Grove. I mean not this Cedar Grove, this Brooks County Swainsboro. Um, so come on talk to us. Okay, go ahead with y'all.
Dwayne a little stupid. That's all I'm gonna say. Cole, you stupid.
Yeah, he a little he a little
Nah,
touch.
I'm going by his comment that I just put up on that's on the screen. I think he's gonna put Cedar Grove on the private school playoffs next year.
That's funny.
That's a good one, bro. I appreciate that. I needed that laugh tonight. All right, who we got? Alex. Hold on. Whoa. Is this who I think it is?
That's who you think it is.
That's Coach. Coach,
all
unmute your
right,
microphone.
all right, Q. The same rules apply. We understand you, who you are, and everything. But hey, the same rules apply. Make it better, man. Let's go. Let's go with it.
Unmute your microphone, Coach.
Coach
She's
Q.
already starting off bad.
He getting
Hold on.
agitated. He getting agitated.
You know what? He coming through YouTube. It might be some technical difficulties going on. We're gonna bear with
We'll
him.
we'll give him one more shot. Come
Okay,
back,
let's
coach.
see. Trayvon Jones, he said Chelsea Manchester is going to be the game. I think that's going to be a great game, and I wish somebody from Manchester or Telfair would come talk to us, but y'all kind of waited a little late. Like I said, I hadn't even had a chance to cook my dinner, so uh, I must love y'all.
I ain't gonna lie. That game is gonna be a good game. I might even watch it while I'm out sitting in the rain. You know. So
Yeah, it's
tune
gonna be
in
a
to it
better
and see what's
game
going
than
on.
what a lot of people want to give it credit for. I agree
Oh
with
yeah.
that.
Telfair is playing good ball right now.
Exactly.
Telfair has exceeded expectations this year. That's the
What
thing
do
that
you
got
what do
me
you
with
what do
them.
you know about TFL?
I Telfair, they caught my eye last year. They fell short. I think they got eliminated in the third round last year. But they brought a lot of their production back from last year, right? And that experience they gained last year is showing up this year. But like I say, I don't know if Telfair is ready for this type of stage that they're on. That's my biggest question for them. Are they ready for the stage that they're on?
Sometimes, man, I just be like, this dude here talk with so much energy, and he just exudes this confidence that only a Lego set can do. It's just amazing, man. And I'm not taking a shot at you right now. It just at certain points I just be feeling like, man, the confidence with this guy is just so amazing. You know what I'm saying? And it just like I can't do it. Like I'm smiling from ear to ear right now because I know we talking about Telfair kind of, but it just something just eating at me right now. They're just saying, man, the super team just got this man so gassed up. I mean, you can't tell him. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, the super team is representing for Region 1 and Region 2. For the
Yeah,
reasons that you know. For the
we
reasons
we
that you know, we represent for y'all right now also.
Well, I appreciate it. Let's give Coach a chance, one more chance. Let's before we finish our conversation. Let's give him another chance. Coach, you there?
What's that?
I'm
What's
here,
happening,
man.
Coach?
What's going on, family? How everybody doing?
Man,
Yeah,
God,
been a
All right,
minute, man. How
TC.
you doing?
Hold on, Joe.
Hello.
Let me hold on. Let me have this, Joe. Let me have this. Auntie, what's good with you? Miss Lady, how you doing?
I'm good.
Okay,
How are you?
good. You know, my sister down there, Thomasville, how you doing? How's
I'm
everything
good.
going? Bro, what up, bro? You know what it is, man. Love your,
Yes,
your
sir.
insight. Yo ain't on right now. Now I done got it done with the pleasantries. Mr. Thirsty, what's
Yes, sir.
going on? It's
I'm
been
good, sir. How about yourself?
365 days.
Mm-hmm.
365. We are back here to this day. Friday
Yes,
night in the
we.
onesie.
Yes, sir.
All
How
right.
you feeling?
Hey, I can't complain. Watching film, getting the boys ready. We can't wait. We
And
cannot wait.
you best believe we're doing the same thing.
Shout out to Coach Adams, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of respect for Cedar Grove. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of respect. So
And it goes the
we
same
can't
way.
wait.
It goes the same way.
We can't wait. And one other admin note, I don't know who that is. That Mayweather Jr. He is not Calvary Day School, so I don't know why. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he is or what he talking about. It might be Jeremy working two computers.
I
So
think
I
it's
don't know.
Jeremy.
Yeah,
And if
we
I
think
ever
it's
find out
Jeremy,
that,
man.
if I find
Well, if
out
he's
it
true
is,
Calvary
okay.
Day, he needs to say who he is, right? But yeah, I'm looking forward to a good game, man. Looking forward. You know what I mean? Like we took it on the chin last year. You know, we think we're a little bit better than we were last year, a little older, and we ready to play. You know, we got the game plan in. We ready to play. Should be an exciting game um, down there, and we ready to come out victorious this time. We ready to get our leg back. So
I hate to ask this question, but I
come on,
need
ask
to
it.
know.
Come on, Joe. I know you got it. Come on, I
I
got it
need
for
to
you.
know because I know he don't want to say it, but it kind of felt like it earlier. Is Calvary Day one dimensional, man? Be honest.
Well, see, I kind of took a little disrespect to that because the fact that I'm the running backs coach, so I don't feel like we are. Like I feel like we got a multitude of kids that we can move around, that we have play running back, and we just gonna have to show them on Friday. I mean, our run game is we've been balanced all season, but you know we don't play anybody, so we understand that. But Friday we do play somebody.
Because I mean, it sounded just like that's what he was trying to
Right.
say without
I know what
saying.
he was doing. He been throwing shots all year out there. I said 365, we back. And you know what I mean? Like last year, you know, we took it on the chin. We played them hard. We couldn't capitalize on some things. And when you play a good team like that, you know, you got to capitalize it. EJ and Bo and all them boys, a lot of our kids know them. We know they're gonna be ready to play. You know, they fast, they physical. You know, we get all that, you know, and we ready for it this year, you know. And we ready to go out the 3A with a bang right now. So, you know, I
Okay.
can speak to um, Savannah Christian. They're a good football team. That should be a good game. My alma mater is
Fuck
Carver
them.
Columbus. I know y'all don't feel the same way about them, Peach County fans, but you know, it should be a good game over there as well. So, anybody
Well,
want to
well,
know
well,
anything about
okay.
Calvary Day? I'm opening up the questions.
Well, let me ask you
Well,
this. I mean, do you understand why Peach kind of feel the way they feel? I mean, is it legitimate the way we
Well,
feel?
I'm gonna say this right to keep myself in between the lines. GHSA and these officials. I mean, last Friday was just bad. It was just bad for us playing Western. It was. I mean, it just was bad. I feel like you know they take a lot of money from high school and they should be able to do a little bit better about the refs being able to, if they miss calls, they ain't gonna make them all, but if they don't, it should be some kind of punishment for it. It should become some kind of,
I agree with that, and I know you can't say a whole lot. Before we move on, I see you, Chris Pace. What's up, man? Hey, thank you for checking us out. All right, go
Hey,
ahead, Coach.
yeah. I feel like just GHSA as a whole need to do a better job policing up the officials. And I've been hearing that all around Georgia. I will say this,
You hear
and
me?
I want to make sure that I say this in defense of Savannah Christian, that those were not Savannah refs that were there. Now, what happened after that, we'll have to inbox about that later and how it took place. But that was not Savannah ref officiating crew. So I mean, it's of a whole. I mean, we get different refs. We got Thomasville refs last week for Westland. You know, he was like, man, y'all whooped up on Thomasville. You know, he was just giving this. So it was a lot of phantom calls. Let's say it at that. And I feel like in any job, if you go to your job and you ain't doing it right, you know, you should be punished. The kids get punished for stuff that they do. I mean, whether it's docking they pay if they miss a call or something. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna happen, but that'll make them probably be more or less, you know, not to make those calls if you know, or make sure get together, huddle up, talk about it, and get the call right. You know, because we all mess up, but you can fix it right there. You know,
Right. Do you think that there's anything that can be done, like especially when you know we have high stakes games, which every round of the playoffs is a high stakes game? Do you think there's anything the GHSA can implement to where officials can review controversial calls or pivotal moments in the game?
Now with that, Joe, like I listen, like you know, I don't know how much money they take in and take out. You know, I would be speculating if I say that, but I will say that being an official is hard. You know, they getting heckled all the time. A lot of people don't want to do it, and it shrinks the numbers when, you know, it's time for a playoff time, of course, because they got to have a lot of ones that are trained for playoffs. So that's why some teams play on Friday and Saturday for the first round. But like getting that into all the schools, that's gonna take a lot of money. That's gonna take a lot of time. So I'm more on the side of like, let's retrain them, train them, and then also let them know that, hey, listen, man, if you make a bad call and you know it's NFHS out there, it's huddle footage, and we see that the call was bad, we review it to the board or Robert Hines or whoever it is that's you know the governing body, they review it and then they get punished as such. You know, they get dot pay. Either they'll want to stop doing it or they'll want to make sure they get the call right to make sure, let's get this all together with the white hat. I was unsure on this call. Let's just get a timeout. Let's bring it together, and we do. I think the fans appreciate that more than you know. Some people don't want to. They're in a position to where some people don't want to retract their call. If that makes any sense, you know what I mean? And
think about this. What we witnessed last season in the championship game, the Sandy Creek player was a full yard short of the goal line. Well, you know, you might well say half a yard, full yard. He wasn't there, and they awarded him a touchdown, right? And then you fast forward to the first round of the playoffs, and the team is awarded 5 down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's more than just making a mistake, in my opinion.
right.
You know what I mean? That's pretty serious.
Right. Now we also got to look out here and look at the referees are also human, right? So you know humans are creatures of habit. So it's like it might be somebody out there that you know might be racist. It might be somebody don't like the team color. It might be I don't know. I can't say that, but you have to put the human factor in all of that. And I'm not, I mean I don't know what they I mean they take an oath, their integrity and stuff like that, but they're still human beings. So we don't know that. We just don't know that. You know what I mean? I mean that's a reality of it. Nobody might want to say that, but that's just a reality of it. You know, some refs might not like private schools. Some might don't like public schools. Some not. I mean, that's just what it is. That's just the world in general, and it's sad that kids have to endure the pain of that. You know, I could care less about you know how a coach feel or how anybody else feel. It's the kids that you know we got to put to the forefront of how they feel. You know, like when Peace County happened years ago, or the Cedar Grove thing, and you know, it's a bad deal all around the globe, and I think it's something that we got to address more to fix. I mean, us as high school coaches, us as the high schools, we're the prize. We are the prize. They're refing because of us, the kids that are out there. So you know what I mean? Like we're governed to them, but they work for us. You know, they don't have a job and they can't ref a job, and we ain't got these young student athletes out here playing ball, right? Everybody gonna
Right.
line up at the bins, and everybody gonna come because these kids that work their butt off all the way since spring to now, right? So, that's just the reality of it. And it's a sad thing. And I think that, we're looking at transfers and we laugh and we talk trash about all that stuff. This stuff need to be blown to the highlight about the referees. And guess what? In the refs' defense, maybe they pay need to be more. And we need to get to the table and everybody need to talk about that. You know what I mean? We just need to do that. That just needs to be addressed, and mistakes are going to happen, but it can be fixed, right? We got to humble ourselves, the refs, to be able to fix it. Now, getting instant replay for every stadium that's around can't probably happen. That's probably far fetched, but
Nah,
it's a way to do it though. It's a way to kind of figure it out, to be like weed out some of them people that might not need to be there. It's always a way to weed them out. Like I said, like docking their pay. All right, you made a bad call, man. I'm taking. If you make $100 for this game, you only get 25. Get what? He gonna be like, I ain't repping no more. Well, we lost one that probably was a bad apple, right? We live to fight another day. But you ain't gonna tell me that some people can get this call or that call. Don't piss on me and tell me it's raining now. You know what I mean? If I feel like this. If I take you to the prom, I want to dance with you. You know what I mean? And I just feel like GHSA should work for us, not the upper other way around. And they need to fix it.
Well, Robert is retiring, so perhaps we might see some changes. I don't think.
Yeah.
Well, we're not asking for it to be perfect, Auntie. We just asking for it to be policed up,
Yes.
And be highlighted.
And you know what though, Coach? We talked about that at the beginning of the show because we brought up the headline about Dr. Hines retiring, and on August 1st, stepping down. His predecessor. Do we anticipate any type of changes within the first year? We doubt it, but thereafter, some changes might come down. But one of the things we was talking about was transparency with the referees and finding a way to hold them accountable. And that's a good idea, fining them for making bad calls.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like what it is. If a player goes out there, they run on the field, they go back and look at the footage, something happened, they suspended for the first half or something like that of the game. I mean, it's consequences to everything, right? In the world as we know it. You know what I mean? And it's like I said, it's just being highlighted. It's not trying to attack the refs, it's not doing that, but it's a bunch of people over there at Peach County, a bunch of kids, that were disgruntled about what happened, right? And that's what we gotta understand, that these are 17, 18-year-old kids, right? They could have took it a whole other different route, and then now it's like, man, look at these kids acting crazy and doing this, but they might have felt like they got cheated. I don't know. I didn't really do a bunch of research on the game and stuff. I'm just going off of what I've heard and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, it's like we're the adults out there, and they have a job and something to uphold and integrity to hold as a referee in association. You know what I mean? And they need to do that. They need to do their job. Whether it's the hard call or the right one.
I could tell you the integrity went out of the window, brother. I'm telling you. I know we can't really have that full conversation right now, but trust me, we're not gonna cap with you. The integrity went out the window. But let's move on to another topic now. We see the screensaver. And do you think that Calvary Day is gonna get baptized this weekend?
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. We coming down there to be victorious. I think that like I said, I think that we learned a lot. In that loss last year, that was our only loss. We learned a lot. Our kids learned a lot, and we've been working back towards to get back to that day. I gotta tip my hat to Cedar Grove. They know how to win. They know what to do. They got a very hard schedule, but we ain't scared of them, and we know what we're gonna get when we get there, and we prepared well. And we know they got some weaknesses that we can attack, and then we know that we got some weaknesses they can attack. So it really, boys, I don't play anymore. I stopped playing Auburn State years ago. I don't got to go run no touchdowns or do nothing. So I just got to put them in the best situations they can do to be successful. They got to go out and do it.
Right. I'm with you on that, Coach.
Let's see. Can I read a couple? Can I read a couple?
Well, I got a question. Well, I got two questions for Coach.
Okay.
Yeah, actually. Okay, Coach. Past 2 days, I sat around, watched your Savannah. I watched your Savannah Atheist game, and I
Uh-huh.
watched the game against Wesley.
Okay.
Number one question. I want to say it's number three.
Right.
Where I ain't seen him in the Wesley game.
Right. So that's Thomas Blackshear.
Well, hold
Uh,
on now, coach. Hold on now, coach. I don't want you to divulge too much information. Speak on what you can. Say what you can
right.
without getting in trouble. Okay.
Right. Oh, you want to know? Oh, that's Thomas Blackshear. Thomas Blackshear. He came from Benedictine to us. Been knowing Thomas since he's been younger. Yeah, he didn't play in the other games. He was dealing with an ankle sprain, but he'll be playing Friday night in the onesie.
All
And I
right.
do want to, and I do want to, while I'm on this podcast, I do want to put out for just the city of Savannah, like kids that's out there that's not out there. We got a lot of Division One recruits that get a lot of publicity, and I know Savannah don't get a lot of it. I'm not from Savannah, but I am been down here for years because I'm retired military and I came down here. But we got kids like Trevor Strobridge that got small mid-major offers. He's a good running back, good DB. Y'all know the big names, or some of you might not know. Jake Merkling is our quarterback going to Tennessee.
Yeah.
He's been a 4-year starter. I know his stats are probably close to 3,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, maybe 2 interceptions. We
Yeah.
got Walter Mathis, buddy. He's a Division One guy. Thomas Blackshear's Division One guy. We also got a guy, Caden Arnold. He's a kid that can play Division One right now. Number 6. He's just his size kind of. That's why, but he's probably going to get looked at for Division One. Great receiver that we have. Of course, we have Michael Smith, the 6'5" tight end that plays tight end, and also anytime you can have a kid play, tight end and then go play cornerback. I mean, that's great to have. So
Man, all I'm gonna tell you this: the one person that scares me the most on y'all is him. That's a
right,
big body.
yeah,
That's a
Mike's
big
the
body.
kid. Right.
That's
So
a
we
big
got,
body.
we got some players and we're gonna come and do our thing. Like I said, we learned a lot from that loss. Sometimes you gotta learn, you gotta go through that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta get humble,
Yeah.
right? So we needed that. And we know where we're going now. You know what I mean? We know the
Yeah.
directions to Ellenwood, so we'll be there, and we ready to go. You know what I'm
I
saying?
am going. You know what?
I hope it's not like last year. 'Cause I mean, I was like, man.
Nah, I will say this though, Dro. I will say this. I'm gonna give Calvary Day they flower. Since they've been in 3A, they've only lost one game. They are 25. Y'all are what, 25-1 in 3A right now?
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right.
So I'm gonna give them their flowers. They came down to 3A. They came into 3A. We talked about them last year. We welcomed them in. We talked trash about them last year. We still talking trash about them this year. But I am gonna give you flowers. Y'all are doing a good job down there to come into 3A and go and be 25-1 at this point. That speaks volumes on what you guys are doing at that program down there.
Wait a minute now. So you giving them their flower? That's all well and good. Now,
Yeah.
is there a catch to it? Are you
It's
gonna
coming.
later say? Are you gonna later say the 25 wins are against less than stellar competition,
No,
or
no.
are
All I'm
you?
gonna say is, all they gonna get is 25 wins in 3A.
I
You
knew
know
it
it
was.
was
I
coming.
knew it was something.
Well, that's
Since you
good,
brought it
Jack
up,
Jack.
but seriously though, hey, it's good to see y'all are doing great things down there, and I hope y'all keep it going next year.
I have a question real quick, Coach.
What you
How's
got
your
here?
line play?
It's good. Like I mean, they're a young group that kind of developed like throughout the season. They got we got one senior. He's our center on the line. They developed really well. Like that kind of was what we were working on. We had some guys in and out, but they developed well. Like I said, I think they'll be fine. We know City Grove's gonna bring pressure. They're gonna want to get the 4. They're gonna want to get the Jake, get him off the mark. We understand that. And we welcome it. Like I said, we know what they're gonna do, and it's about us just executing. So we know what they're about, how they play ball. We've seen them in 7-on-7. We talked to Coach Adams. We're familiar. They want to play us, and we want to play them.
All
It's a
right.
good thing. I think
I
this
mean,
is probably the 3A state championship game. So
yeah,
Okay.
we know it's gonna come down to execution. I'm with you on that. It is this game is gonna come down to execution, and um, I the players on the field keeping a level head because it is gonna get chippy.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
care how you want to
absolutely.
put it. The game is gonna get chippy. Players got to keep their heads, but at the end of the day, execute and execution and coaching is what it's
I
gonna come
mean,
down
you know,
to.
Cedar Grove has always been known to just bully people, right? That's just kind of like their forte. They're gonna bully you, and to
Thugs.
submission.
Man,
You
wait
know,
a minute now, Coach.
they're
See,
gonna
I
bully
was
you
with
now.
you. I was
You
with
know,
you. See now, see that right there. That's too much gas. That's too much gas right there. You know what I mean?
no, I mean, they're when I say that they're very physical kids. You know what I mean? That they're Atlanta kids that played ball with some of our kids that travel ball. They're gonna be physical. Like at the point of attack, they're gonna come physical. They're gonna come. I don't think they're as disciplined on times at certain things, but they make up for it with a lot of athleticism.
I agree.
I think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
if you just give an assessment, I think that their special teams need some work, right? You can always, those are things that you can change the game with. It's okay to punt. It's okay to
Punt
do
team and
certain things,
kickoff.
right? So, and they make game changing plays with plays like that. You got to do everything right. You can't do
Yeah.
anything wrong. Give them something. I mean, they had a just little things against Hebron, right? They had a 10-point swing with a minute left before the half. All Hebron had to do was put the ball and they block the punt, score a touchdown, kick it to Hebron with 30 seconds. Kid fumbles the ball, fumbles, now they kick the field goal. That's 10 points right there, and they wind up beating them by 3. Right, so
Yep.
those different things like that. I just think we're very disciplined, right? Really, really, really. That's one thing we are. We're very disciplined, and hopefully those things right there swing in our favor on Friday. I mean, we've been playing with a wet ball all week. We understand what's going on, and they're older, and they took their punch, right? They took it right on the chin, and they ready to get their leg back. So we'll see how they fare on Friday.
Well,
Mike,
looking forward to a good game. Looking forward to a good
I'm
game
looking
on
to
Friday.
find
So,
you. I'm gonna try to find you for the game Thursday. I gotta meet you. I'm gonna try to find you, Jess. If y'all up there, I try to
for
be up
sure.
there and holler at y'all for sure. Either after the game,
okay.
find you guys.
All right. Dwayne,
For
I'm gonna
sure.
have you'll see me. I have on my Fort Valley raincoat. Dwayne
Oh
said
Lord.
Dwayne says, I bet Mike, he said he bet you have your pinky up when you talk about Cedar Grove.
Oh, no, hold on, Dwayne. I'm going back to 1991 on that one. I'm gonna pull out that 1991 headline when we beat y'all.
Oh Lord, I knew that would come. And you gonna bring out 92 and Mitchell Baker, I'm sure too.
Hey,
Okay.
Nah, I ain't gonna talk about that one. I'm just gonna bring up the Carver Columbia game. They
J-
3A school coming up here to play a 2A school, thinking they about to do something, and went back down to Columbus mad.
Okay. Well, congratulations to everybody that
hey,
is
Jess,
playing. Yeah. Hello?
can we highlight Trayvon Jones comment?
Which
He was
one? He has
something apparently happened with Jenkins County and Porter. I don't
oh
know. I,
yeah, he
I I don't
said
know what happened with that game.
yeah, Jenkins County should still be playing. Yeah, it was a really rough game. I think Portal pulled it out 24-22. I can't remember what exactly happened, but yeah, they said there was some questionable calls in that game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what he's saying Jenkins County should be playing right now. Um Dwayne says Thomasville has the worst refs in history. Okay. Um
He would know.
let's see. Uh Courtney says officials have to keep track of the downs. It should be communicated after every play, especially after a penalty. But that's the thing. It's not that they didn't know how many downs there were. They knew exactly how many there were. Um, let's see, but you can't play without the refs either. It goes both ways. There are some good refs and there are some that are terrible. And there's a shortage of refs around the country.
That's
Um,
why I encourage GHSA is hiring. If you think you can do a better job, get out there and do it and do a better job.
I can't do a better job. I just say if you gonna get out there, do a good job. It ain't about you. Don't see if you can do better than me. If you out there,
Right.
you shouldn't say okay. I mean, because that's what Lauren Hill said. You just look out. You better be glad I showed up. No, no. If you can't show up and do a job and be unbiased and try to call a game to the point, I mean, referee the game. Don't determine the outcome of the game. Then sit
But Coach
down.
Coach said the best just a little while ago. He used the one word that should dictate how they call the game: integrity.
Yes, integrity. Uh, let's see. Herbie said Q takes Cedar Town. It's Cedar Grove, not Cedar Town. That's up further north, and kick they behinds. Chris says Cedar Grove versus Calvary is a 2023 state championship game, in my opinion. The difference, in my opinion, same side of the bracket and 1 week too early. The left side of the bracket will win 3A.
Chris got a
Y'all
good
heard that,
point though.
Carver?
He got a good point there.
Y'all heard that, Carver?
It's,
Herbie
I mean,
said
he's speaking facts though.
Herbie said that this is a totally different team than last year. Um,
He's talking
Dennis
about Calvary Day.
Dennis says Cedar Grove and Calvary Day is going to come down to the wire. The score will be a 1 or 3 point winner. And if Cedar Grove allows you to stay in the game, they'll lose. It's a well put together Lego set. Uh, let's see. Dwayne says when they win Friday, make sure you say Big Brooks. Okay. Brian Bird says
We'll try. We'll try.
Brian Bird says go Fitzgerald. Uh oh, and shout out to Dwayne for sending stars. We appreciate you. We appreciate your input on the podcast. We thank you so very much. So there's that on that. I don't see any more comments. And it's almost 10 p.m.
Yeah, drawing up now.
Yeah. So I just
Yeah.
want to say thank you to everybody that contributed, that came on. Thank you for Brooks versus Waynesboro Part 2. It was quite entertaining as well. I want to say best. I want to wish everybody 31 32 teams. I wish you all the best on Friday night. I want everybody to get to their destination safely. I want everybody to get home safely. Um, I want y'all to play good sound football. It's gonna be raining, so we might see some different outcomes, but I want everybody to be safe, wherever they have to go. And I know it can get chippy, especially when there's so much on the line, but y'all just keep your heads about you, okay? And that's all I have to say.
Question of
All
the
I'm
day.
saying,
Question of the day.
man, what you got? You got one?
Yeah,
What you got?
I was gonna answer about what y'all thought about the T.I. and his son situation.
PR gimmick. And with that being said, all I gotta say is you better not lose.
There it is. I think King has always been a down. It's a lot to get into, especially at 9:40 at night. I think King he's always been bad, put it like that. And the fact that he was talking about him not growing up with a silver spoon in his mouth while he was in a suite at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium at the New Orleans game with all kinds of rap stars around just shows how ironic the whole thing is. But I mean, I could go a little further into it, but I just think it's par for the course, and that's what happens when you spare the rod and spoil the child. And when I say spare the rod, I don't mean you got to beat them, but I'm just talking about discipline. I
Yeah,
think he's been baby all his life.
yeah, discipline is definitely required. Um, Sad to say, a lot of people frown on discipline these days. I think that was not the place to do it. If King had an issue with his parent, that was not the place to do it in a public setting. Um, some things are just not good for the public spotlight. Uh, Ti did what he had to do, snatching them up and everything like that. I can tell you like this, man, ain't nothing cool about wanting to live a life of a struggle, eating water sandwiches, with sandwiches, syrup sandwich, whatever kind of sandwich. Wish you had meat, all that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
So ain't nothing cool about that. Don't glamorize fantasize that lifestyle, people are hurting out here. You know, some people don't have a choice but to come up in situations like that. But it builds character. That's true. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he went about that right. That's not how you handle that. You know, I lost some respect for that kid for doing it. I really did.
Yeah. I mean, I would. It none of what he did surprised me because he's always been like that. So, but I think he's I think he's trying to find himself, and I mean, he's in a difficult spot because his attitude is the way that he is, and I mean, social media is brutal, and the way they talk about him and his mama and how they look and all that stuff, and it just it's I don't know, it's something he need therapy. That's
I'm
all I'm
sorry.
saying. And we all do. Listen, guys, it's nothing wrong with laying on somebody's couch and talking to somebody. I mean, that's across the board. Ain't nothing wrong with talking to somebody. Okay. So I hopefully he grows and matures and that he's destined for great things. Um I I wish him the best and I pray for healing for that family. And that's that.
Okie
So
doke.
with that being said, Friday, win, lose, or draw. We want you back here for the Say It With Your Chest edition. We
Yes,
gonna
ma'am.
have it's gonna be some crow eating on Friday night, regardless of who it is. Somebody gonna be eating crow. But we want you to show up and have the same energy that you had all week.
You ain't lying, Jess. You said the key thing because I'm telling you, if one certain team lose, I want this person to come on with the same energy that he been showing all night long. Don't
Say
come
their
on here.
name. Say their name.
Don't get an attitude. Don't be talking short. Don't be drowning yourself in alcohol. Just keep the same energy you're keeping. I'm just telling you now. You know.
Say their name. Say their name.
All
Well, I
right,
don't think
Dwayne.
I don't think I have to say the name because hit dogs holler, right?
Say their name. Say their name.
I mean, who the loudest one singing right now? See, I prove my points.
Dwayne said he gonna show up too, Dro. So you got two hit dogs hollering.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Man.
about. But see, Dwayne gained some cool point, man. Cause now, as much as we be going at each other about our sets of trolls or whatever, we are united in this fact. We don't care about arrogant Lego sets. Period. We don't care about
I
them.
was a Lego set, not worried about another Lego set.
Well,
Well,
hey,
we
listen.
what?
Notice I
Yeah,
said arrogant, arrogant,
Oh,
arrogant.
okay. Okay.
good don't sell itself, huh, Mike?
Good dope sell itself. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Marquis said the way he was cursing in front of Ti and Tiny, you couldn't pay me to curse in front of my parents or grandparents. Uh, yeah, I'm sorry. I've done it before. Not all the time, but I ain't cussed that. I've never cursed at them, but I slipped a couple of times, when I was cussing my sister and brother out, but I ain't never cussed my parents out. But anyway, yeah, y'all make sure y'all come back Friday night. It's
It's gonna
almost
be.
10 o'clock, so I don't have
Yep.
nothing.
Way. Man, way past my bedtime.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Y'all take care,
Love.
guys.
Good
God
night.
bless. God bless. Thanks for coming out.
All
See you
right.
Friday.
All right.